Hey guys, we're Jackie. I'm back with another video, and today, if y'all cannot tell from the title of the video, we are here with letting Madden decide what happens in week 1 of the NFL regular season. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. So this is going to be a series that I'm going to be starting, because if you can't tell, we are here with Madden 25. I was gonna say Madden 24, but we are here with Madden 25, and basically the week 1 of the NFL schedule starts this Thursday, which will be Thursday the I forgot what day it is. Give me a second. But what I was trying to say was basically the NFL season starts this Thursday, September 9th, 2024, as the Baltimore Ravens are going to the Kansas City Chiefs Stadium to play the Kansas City Chiefs for Thursday Night Football and to start the season. So I decided, why not go ahead and start a series where before every single Thursday Night Football game on Wednesday, that Wednesday before the new week, we are going to be doing a Super Sim in Madden to see and decide what Madden thinks is going to happen. So I hope that intrigues some of y'all. This is going to be a series that I'm starting, and we're going to be here from the beginning all the way up to the end. And it kind of just gives me a way to talk about these teams, because I mean, I'm a huge football fan. I'm a huge Falcons fan specifically, but hey, I love anything to do with football, because if you can't tell from this channel, we've done a lot of college football, a lot of Madden, but I do sprinkle in a little bit other things. So but yeah, with that said, enough of me rambling. I hope you guys get the gist of the series, and we're just gonna jump right into the games. So as I said, the first game is going to be the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Kansas City Chiefs are at 92 overall, Baltimore Ravens are 91 overall, and they have hella X factors. I mean, of course the Chiefs have Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Chris Jones, but the Baltimore Ravens have Lamar Jackson, Will Smith, and Derrick Henry. And this is the first game to start the NFL season, so we're going to just jump right into it. With that said, every game is going to be played on 15-minute quarters to make this as realistically as it possibly can. And the Chiefs are playing at 8:20, so 8:15 will be close enough. But yeah, with that being said, we're going to see one offensive possession from each side of the ball. So basically one offensive position for the Chiefs and one offensive position for the Ravens. And after that, we're going to sim to the game and look at the stats. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into week 1's first game out of 16 and just jump right into it. To start things off, here we are with the kickoff. Look at Andy Reid. I think that's John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh, if I got that correctly. You know, I get the Harbaughs, confused. But it looks like Justin Tucker is going to be kicking things off to the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go ahead and see what happens, because this is moving very slow right now. But I mean, let's see what happens. Justin Tucker is about to kick this off. Let's see what happens. Yeah, who's that back there? I don't know who is back there actually. They get a decent return. That's not Kadarius Toney, right? Because that's on the team. But let's see what happens. Mahomes is walking out there, so let's see what he can do on his first drive. All right, let's see what Mahomes and the Chiefs are gonna do. Let's see. Ready? Let's go, Mahomes. Let's see what he does on the first drive of the season. Or you know what I'm saying? The first pass, steps back, throws it to, I don't know who that is, but look at Mahomes walking sassy like that. Love Mahomes. Let's see if they can get the ball moving. They're damn near at the 40-yard line. I mean, it's a good offense against a good defense, so let's just see who wins. Typically, the offense wins the majority of the time. But look at Mahomes. They don't even run the ball. Who's that? Yeah, that's Noah Gray. Damn. Look at Mahomes. It's gonna be a very, very long video for me to edit. Alright, let's see what Mahomes does. It looks like it's gonna be the first run to Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco gets his first run, and he gets damn near 9 yards, 8 yards. That's a very good first carry. Alright, let's see. They have a second and short. It shouldn't be too hard for them. They should easily be able to get this first down. It's Mahomes. Let's see. Look at them. Who's that? Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown against his old team. Mahomes, 23 yards, 0 touchdown, 0 interceptions. I mean, he's having a good start to the game. All right, let's see. First down. They're in the Ravens territory. Let's see what the Baltimore Ravens can do. Let's see what they got. They got some names on that defensive side of the ball, but they run the ball with Isaiah Pacheco for a short gain of nothing. Let's see what Mahomes can do on second and long. They need to make up the yardage they could not gain. They might stall out, but who knows? They give a touch pass to Hollywood Brown, and he gets an opening, and Hollywood Brown gets to around the 23-yard line. So good pass. The Chiefs are just slowly marching down the field, taking their time, you know, picking up where they left off. You know, they are the Super Bowl champions. They just look at that. Hollywood Brown, Noah Gray, and Isaiah Pacheco. Those are the three big names on the first drive. So let's see if they can get into the end zone. All right, let's see. They are around like the 17-yard line. And let's see if Kansas City Chiefs can score. Let's see if the Super Bowl champs can put up a touchdown. Okay, he catches it for 3rd and 5. Is that Juju? Is that Juju Smith-Schuster? He's back on the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah, makes it third and manageable. All right, let's see. Do they have to settle for a field goal or can they keep the drive going? Let's see. Travis has not caught the ball. They go for a screen to Isaiah Pacheco. Great screenplay. Good blocking by the old lineman. And they get the first down easily. Mahomes, 51 yards on the first drive. They keep on moving the chain. So, I mean, it seems like they're doing something right. They are within the 10-yard line. They're on the 9-yard line specifically. But let's see if they can get into the end zone. Let's see if Mahomes can punch it in. He gets no great on the motion. It's probably going to be a little quick out pass. Look at that. Noah Gray. Okay. That's a couple yards. They are on the 3-yard line. Look at Mahomes. You know, he did a little hand thing, but look at Mahomes. Let's see if they can punch it in. If I was them, I would probably just hand it off. But knowing the Chiefs, they're probably going to try to pass it. Yep. Pass that shit. Oh, Mahomes gets sacked. That's the first sack of the season by Kyle Van Noy. And it makes it 3rd and 9. Or 1st and goal. Or 3rd and goal, but on the 9-yard line, basically. So the Chiefs got a lot of room to pick up for. Are they going to have to settle for 3 or are they going to get into the end zone? Big 3rd down. If the Ravens can get a stop here, huge by them. But if the Chiefs can score, also huge by them. So best offense versus best defense. Let's see what happens. Mahomes looking, rolling out. He gets sacked. Kyle Van Noy with back-to-back sacks to save the Ravens from a touchdown. So they're probably going to end up going with the 3, and we get to see Lamar Jackson. So let's see what happens. Let's see if Harrison Buckner can make the field goal. I think this is about, like, I don't know how far the field goal is, but they are on, like, what, the 12 to 13-yard line. Let's see if it's good. The kick is good, so the Chiefs go up 3-0. All right, let's see what happens as the new kickoff. They kick it off to the Ravens. Who's back there? I don't know who the fuck that is. They get, they don't get to the 30. They are at, like, the 27. Still a good starting off field position, but let's see what Action Jackson got. Let's see what this new backfield of Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry can do. Like, honestly, just hand that shit off to him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do. Let's see if Chris Jones and the Chiefs defense can get a stop. First play action to Isaiah Likely for about 3 yards, 4 yards. Not too bad. They have an empty backfield right now. Y'all have Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Why don't y'all run that shit? They go with the screenplay that makes it 3rd and short, 3rd and 2. If the Chiefs can get a stop right here, it'll be a big stop for them. But honestly, I have no clue what the fuck the Ravens are doing, because I would just go ahead and just hand that ball off to Derrick Henry. Like, the fact that Derrick Henry hasn't gotten a fucking rush yet, like, he should have got on 1st down. He might get it right here, but that's crazy. Derek Henry should be a priority, bro. And y'all do a touch pass, y'all they don't get it. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be biased or nothing, right? But the fact that they didn't fucking pass the ball to fucking not pass the ball. It's the fact that they didn't fucking run the ball with Derrick Henry and they decided to do that. They go 3 and out. That's crazy. I'll see you guys at the end of the game. Holy shit. The Ravens just beat the Kansas City Chiefs 35-27. A high scoring game. But honestly, I'm not surprised. I would not be surprised if this happens in real life too, because the only reason I say that is because like last year, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, but they lose to the Lions in Week 1. I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens come out and beat the Chiefs in Week 1, because I feel like the Chiefs will probably just win the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? The Chiefs will find a way to just win games and win the playoffs. But they're coming off 2 back-to-back Super Bowls, so they don't really care that much. So but hey, Ravens win 35-27. Taking a look at the players' stats, Patrick Mahomes had a QB rating of 120. Lamar Jackson had a QB rating of 153. Mahomes went 39 for 50 for 406 yards, 78 completion rate, and 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, right? But look at Lamar. Lamar went 21 for 24, 272, 87% completion rate, and 4 touchdowns. I mean, Mahomes had more yards, but I mean, Action Jackson was very accurate. You know what I'm saying? Very, very accurate. And 4 touchdowns, 87 completion. He had a game. He had a good game. Running the ball wise, let's see. Isaiah Pacheco had 56 yards. Derrick Henry had 80. He had 1 touchdown. So I mean, Derrick Henry. I keep saying Derek Carr. I apologize, but Derrick Henry had a great game. Lamar Jackson had 34 on the ground, but he wanted to prove to people that he's a passer. He's not just a runner. Mahomes had 9. Yeah. How the fuck did? Oh no, I thought that was fucking Isaiah likely. Okay, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, that's how they look rushing. Receiving, Hollywood Brown had a good game against his former team, just not enough. Hollywood Brown and Travis Kelce both had over 100 yards, 1 touchdown for Hollywood. But Rasheed Rice had 83, Rashad Bateman had 90, Zay Flowers had 93. I mean, just good games. Sky Moore had 47 and 2 touchdowns. Zay Flowers had 2 touchdowns too, and then Nelson Aguilar had a touchdown. Noah Grade, and then Mark Andrews had a very, very quiet night. So I mean, he had a touchdown, but very, very quiet night. But hey, the Ravens won, so that's all that matters. Holy fucking shit! Juwan Taylor allowed 3 sacks. Mahomes got sacked 4 times, where Lamar Jackson got sacked 0 times. The fact that they got sacked, probably the reason they lost. So Juwan Taylor 3 sacks is kind of crazy. So he got to tighten up. Defensively, Roquan Smith led the Ravens with tackles, and then Drew Tranquil led the Chiefs with tackles, but like LSU had the sacks. Kyle Van Noy had a great game, 3.5 sacks. Like Justin I can't pronounce his last name. I do apologize, but he had 1 sack, and then, bro, the Ravens just defense went crazy, bro. But the fact that the Chiefs were still able to put up 27 is still impressive, because I mean, look at all these players. Look at all these players just getting this. Just the top of the list is just all Ravens players, and then once you get to the bottom, that's when you start getting to the Chiefs players. But holy shit, the Ravens defense is good. It's good. Kicking, Harris Buckner went 2 for 2, 3 for 3 on extra point. Justin Tucker went 5 for 5 on extra point. I mean, he did his thing. And then punting, I mean, Jordan Stout had 4 punts. Matt Azaria had 3 punts. I mean, shit. Kick return. Kadarius Toney is still on the Chiefs for some reason, but I mean, he's not on the team, I don't think. But I mean, it is what it is. Punt return, Xavier Worthy. You know, I forgot he's on the Chiefs. But yeah, that's the stats. On to the next game. The next game is the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers. The Eagles have 3 X Factors in Darius Slay, Saquon Barkley, and AJ Brown. And the Packers only have 1 X Factor with Jair Alexander. But they got superstars in Kenny Clark and Josh Jacobs. It's an 87 overall against a 83 overall. And this is the first Friday game in Brazil, I think. This is in Brazil. But yeah, let's see what happens and go from there. Yeah. All right, so let's just jump right into this game. You know, they don't have Brazil in this game, so we have the Eagles playing the Green Bay Packers at the Eagles Stadium, because technically the Eagles are the home team. But we're gonna go from there and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be very interesting. I know the overalls are very, very lopsided, but I feel like this game is gonna be a lot closer than what a lot of people think. It's gonna be very interesting to see how Jalen Hurts plays with this new offense that's built around him. But it's going to be exciting to see Jordan Love play too, because we're going to see if Jordan Love is actually the real deal, or did he have a one-year wonder. So it's going to be very interesting to see. So let's go ahead and see what happens. So we get to see Jordan Love and this Packers offense first, and let's see what they do. He finna launch that shit. The Packers really do have a nice receiving core. They got Christian Watson, Quez, I forgot his last name, but basically what I'm trying to say is the Green Bay Packers have a nice little receiving core that they have. And then with the Eagles defensively, I don't think they are as strong as they used to be. I feel like right now this is probably the weakest Eagles defense we have seen in a while. And the reason I say that is because I think truthfully, I think Fletcher Cox was the glue that they needed. And now that since he's gone, I think the Eagles defense isn't going to be that good. But we'll see how the Packers do, because I think the Packers might be slept on. I ain't going to lie. A lot of people are very, very high on the Detroit Lions, but I think people are sleeping on the Packers. I think the Packers might win the division, but who knows? I might get a lot of hate for that, but I don't know. I'm just not so high on the Detroit Lions. They had 1 year. We'll see if they can do it again, but to me, they're like a 1 year wonder team too. The Packers, but For the Packers, it's just really up to Jordan Love. I think they're a really good coach team, and it really just comes down to how Jordan Love plays. You know, they got Josh Jacobs to replace Aaron Jones. Don't know how, if that's upgraded or anything, but I mean, I'm really excited to see the Packers receiving core. Like, truthfully, I ain't praying on the Eagles' downfalls. I'm not so huge on the Eagles. I feel like the Eagles are gonna have a bad season, and I think Nick Sirianni is gonna get fired. I don't trust in the Eagles. Play action gives that to Luke Musgraves, gets the first down. The Packers are moving the ball very well against the against the Eagles. I forgot the name for a second. All right, let's see. I think they're close to the red zone. Damn, they're close, but let's see. 1st and 10. Hand that ball off. Psych, play action. Oh, what a tight throw by Jordan Love to number 11. I don't know who that is. Is that Jaron Reed or something Reed? I think that's something Reed. The Eagles have a lot of receivers that I just don't know names for. Let's see. Will this be the first touchdown we see all season? Well, from the second game. But we'll see if the Packers can get into the end zone. Looks like it's just gonna be a handoff to Josh Jacobs, and it is. And Josh Jacobs is patient with it, and he gets into the end zone. No, he does not. He stopped on the run. 1 yard line, not run. He stopped on the 1 yard line. Just go ahead and hand that ball off to Josh Jacobs. 2nd and go on the 1 yard line. Just hand that shit off. Touchdown. Another side note I do want to say, I completely forgot that the Philadelphia Eagles have a lot of UGA players. That's why they're called the Philadelphia Eagle Dogs, or just the Philadelphia Dogs. But I was just thinking about Jordan Davis. Everyone has forgotten about him. Is he a bust? Let me know down below in the comments if you think Jordan Davis is a bust. That was pretty easy for the Packers though. They just marched down the field and scored. Let's see if they get the extra point to go up 7-0, and they do. The Green Bay Packers just went down the field and scored. Now it's 7-0. They moved the ball pretty easily, so let's see what Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense can do. Let's see if the Eagles can get a good kick return. It would be nice to see if we can get a kick return, taken to the house, but let's see. I don't know who that is back there. They get it to around the 26, 27 yard line. Now we get to see Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles offense. All right, and the Eagles also do have Saquon Barkley in the backfield now. It's a new looked Eagles offense. And I'm going to say this right here. I'm going to say this right now. I think Jalen Hurts is one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league. I do not think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. He might be number one in, the drippiest quarterback, but he is not. I don't think he's not even top 10 quarterback in my eyes. Look at that. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback, bro. I hate to say it. Y'all might come after me for that. The Philadelphia Eagles fans might try to kill me for saying that, but that's my personal opinion. I just don't think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. And I think this is his year that he needs to prove me wrong, because this is my truthful, honest opinion. I think the Eagles aren't going to have a good season. Nick Sirianni is going to get fired, and then they're going to be a new head coach to coach Jalen Hurts. But then the next season, Jalen Hurts is going to suck again, and then they're going to realize that it's Jalen Hurts is the problem, not the coaching. Because I truthfully think if you give this team a good quarterback, a better quarterback, you know what I'm saying, I feel like they'll be better. I don't trust in Jalen Hurts. That's just me. I don't think Jalen Hurts is that good of a quarterback. But let's see what happens. First down. Let's see what Jalen Hurts does. He dumps it off to, that's Dallas Goedert. I was going to say Zach Ertz, but he used to play for this team. But that's Dallas Goedert for the easy first down. So the Eagles are across the 50-yard line. They have a nice receiving core in A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. They hand the ball off to Saquon, and Saquon just gets tackled for a loss of 2. So it's a good stop by the Green Bay Packers defense, who is led by Kenny Clark. I mean, they got Rashawn Gary, I think Xavier McKinley now, Jair Alexander back there, I think Quay Walker. The Packers got a sneaky little good defense, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's see. I think Stokes is back there too. I don't know who else they got, but let's see who wins. They go with the screen pass for a loss of 8 yards. That was just a good defensive stop by the Packers. Whether it was a glitch from Madden or just the Packers defense, it doesn't matter. They get a stop. But let's see. It's 3rd and 20. Let's see what the Eagles do. Yeah, they're probably going to have to either launch that shit deep or just run it and punt. But we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay, Jalen Hurts snaps it. Throws that shit deep. And almost intercepted into double coverage. Yeah, Yeah, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. So the Eagles lose to the Green Bay Packers by 3 points, 28-25. So what a close game that it was. But hey, The Packers just shocked the world and beat the Eagles. And to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers went down to Brazil and beat the Eagles too, because I do feel like the Eagles are a very overhyped team. Maybe I'm just a hater of the Eagles, but I just don't think I don't think the Eagles are that good. But Jordan Love, here's his stats. 285 yards. Jalen Hurts had 215. They both had 2 touchdowns. But the main difference is that Jordan Love was way more efficient, as he had an 83 completion rating, and Jalen Hurts had a 64 completion rating. So that's the big difference. Rushing though, Josh Jacobs had a good day, as he had 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. Saquon had 64 and 1 touchdown, and everyone else just a little bit of sprinkled in running. Receiving though, Luke Musgrave had 51, Christian Watson had 57, Dallas Goedert had 67, AJ Brown had 58, 1 touchdown. Paris Campbell had a 75 yards and 1 touchdown. Romeo Doom, I can't pronounce his name, I'm sorry, but he got 61 yards. Jayden Reed got 58. Josh Jacobs had 37 and no touchdown. What did they with Josh Jacobs? He had 3 total touchdowns. Devontae Smith had 20. Saquon had -5. Tucker Kraft had 1. Marshawn Lord had 5. Devontae Wicks had 15. Blocking, the Eagles allowed 2 sacks and the Packers allowed 1. Defensively, Devin White had a good game tackling wise. I mean, he had a sack too. I forgot he was on the Eagles, but there was 3 total sacks, 2 by the Packers, 1 by the Eagles. Any interceptions? No interceptions. Just, good game by, the Packers. I mean, yeah, let's just take a look at the rest of these stats. Just showing you guys the stat sheets. I mean, yeah, that's the stats. Kicking, though, they both went 100% on the day. Punting, 1 punted 4, 1 punted 3 times. Yeah, no touchdowns on the kick return, no touchdowns on the punt returns. Yeah, that's the game. Moving on to the next game. The next game is going to be the Atlanta Falcons. My Atlanta Falcons against the Pittsburgh Steelers. 84 overall on the Falcons, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers are 85 overall. They have X Factor TJ Watt, X Factor Cameron Hayward, and then a superstar Minkah Fitzpatrick. The Falcons just have a superstar Justin Simmons, a superstar and Chris Lindstrom, and an X Factor Jesse Bates. So let's just go ahead and just jump right into this game. We are watching my Atlanta Falcons take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm actually going to be at this game in real life at the beautiful Mercedes-Benz Dome, as I watch Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons take on Russell Wilson's and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's going to be a good game. Raheem Morris, his first coaching game in a while. And I'm probably going to go wearing my Young Wei Koo jersey, of course. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. We get to see the Pittsburgh Steelers with the Arthur Smith-led offense. Fuck Arthur Smith. As a Falcons fan, we all hate Arthur Smith. But the Steelers get the ball to start things off. And holy fucking shit, who is that? That's not even Cordero Patterson. They get a good-ass kick return against us. But hopefully we can come out and just dominate, you know what I'm saying? But let me not show any biasism. Yeah, people really think the Steelers are going to beat the Falcons, but I just don't think I'm that high on the Steelers, because, I mean, looking at the offense, like, the best weapon is Najee Harris. They got George Pickens, Jalen Warner, but it's like Russell Wilson, yes, he's probably going to be able to get the ball to him, but the old linemen, I don't think they're going to be able to handle our new pass rush, right? We got Matthew Judon, Grady Jarrett, David Onyemata, Rook Awaru. You know what I'm saying? We got good pass rush. And look, as I say that, okay, I say that, and George Pickens just get hella yards on us. I say that, but I thought we got a decent pass rush, but I mean, George Pickens just got a big chunk play on us. Oh man, we probably gonna lose. Damn. But it's just like, on paper, it's like, who do the Steelers really have other than that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a biased Falcons fan. And plus, like, the defense of the Steelers is really, really good. Like, I'll give them that. But I think our offense is good too. So I feel like our offense should be able to move the ball. But, I mean, we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's just see what happens, you know. They hand it off to Najee Harris, and we get a tackle. I don't know who got the tackle. Was that Eddie Goldman? That's David Onyemata. But let's see what happens, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the weakest spot on the Falcons team is maybe not even our receiving core. Maybe our secondary, our cornerbacks. But I mean, I just feel like the Falcons have the more complete roster than the Steelers. You know what I'm saying? I might be biased. I might be very biased. But like, they go with another run, and oh my God, AJ Terrell just missed that fucking tackle, bro. He just went in there and missed the fucking tackle. It's 3rd and 1. Let's see if the Falcons can get a stop. And yeah, let's see what happens. They got Ruka Roar, you know, Raheem Morris is calling the shots, you know. Let's see what happens. Big third down, empty backfield. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, let's see what happens. Ready, so go. They bring the blitz. Matthew Judon. The Falcons get a sack. David Onyemata with the sack. Holy fucking shit. I hope we see a lot of sacks this year because, man, we have not gotten a lot of pressure in the past my whole life. Yeah, but we get the sack. We sack Russell Wilson, so we love to see it. Matthew Judon and David Onyemata get to the quarterback. So we love to see that. Hopefully this year we see a lot more sacks from the Falcons. With that, the Falcons get a stop, and we get to see what our offense can do. So it looks like they're going to try to kick a long field goal. We'll see what happens. I think they're going to make it, to be honest. They have a good kicker. And... oh, it's good. Yep, it's good. Let's see if we can do something. I see Michael Penix in the back warming up, but Kirk Cousins is coming onto the field. His new team, this new environment, new stadium. We'll see what happens. Let's see what Kirk Cousins and this Atlanta Falcons offense can do. All right, let's see if we can get a big kick return. Let's see. I don't know who is back there right now. Is that Avery Williams? Yeah, that's Avery Williams. Let's see if he can get one. He gets to about like the 28. I mean, that's not good, not bad. It's just all right. But we get Kirk Cousins. Let's see what he can do. All right, if I'm Kirk Cousins and if I'm the offense corner, I'm running the ball with Bijan to start things off. Give it a run to Bijan, and then that opens up the play action. That opens up the passing game. Yeah, our old line's good too. You know, the Steelers have a good defense. They got a good pass rush. You know, Caleb McGarry got to go against TJ Watt. But Chris Lindstrom against Cam Hayward, that's gonna be a good matchup. But I trust we got a good O-line. I think we good. Look at that. Deep shot. Who is that? Who is that? Darnell Mooney. I feel like Kirk Cousins' favorite target might be Darnell Mooney because he requested or he recruited Darnell Mooney to come to the Falcons. So that's what we love to see. First play, a deep shot to Darnell Mooney. We love to see that. We love to see that. I would love to see a Kyle Pitts touchdown or you know what I'm saying? No, I would just love to see Kyle Pitts get the ball. Like that's really what I want to see. But let's see what happens. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. I think this is a handoff to Bijan. They're probably gonna just hand it off. Just kidding. Launch that shit deep. Drake London called it. I thought, dude, he threw that shit in the tight window. He threw that shit in a very, very tight window. Got me nervous. Kirk got me a little nervous. Let's see what we can do. This is second and third. Second and short. Let's see what Kirk Cousins can do. Hands that shit off. Sight play action. Launch that shit deep. Get that. Oh my god. I thought Drake London was for the Moss Mink of Fitzpatrick. But that's gonna be a good matchup. I'm not gonna lie though. I like that play call. It was second and short. Why not take it deep? This is gonna be a run. Oh man. He handed that off. We get the first down though. We get the first down. Hey, it's a good play call because he wanted to take a deep shot. We took a deep shot, didn't hit because he knew on third down we were gonna get the first down. So that's all that matters. Keep moving the chain. Shout out to Mike Tomlin because Raheem Morris and Mike Tomlin are good friends. But right now, we're enemies. We're opponents. So finally, Bijan's getting the ball a little bit. Look at Bijan go. Easy first down. That's like what? He gets like 13 yards in the last 2 carries. We love to see it. Here is my bold prediction for the Falcons offense. Kirk Cousins is going to go for 5,000 yards. Drake London, Kyle Pitts are going to have over 1,000 yards. Maybe Darnell Mooney might have over 1,000 yards. I think Bijan's going to have 1,000 rushing yards. I think Tyler Algier is going to have 1,000 rushing yards. I feel like we're about to make this best offense ever. This offense, I feel like it's going to be the best offense to ever be seen. Hopefully, we'll see what happens though. But sometimes you got to speak into existence, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's see what happens. Kyle Pitts. I see Kyle Pitts. Let's see where we go. Damn, TJ Watt. Oh my god, TJ Watt gets a sack. I mean, that's bound to happen. Him against Caleb McGarry. I mean, Caleb McGarry, we need some help. We might need to put in like our blocking tight end to give him a chip on TJ Watt because we can't let Caleb McGarry get beat because we can't let Cousins take any hits. That's what we gotta look out for. All right, this is 2nd and 14. Let's see, empty backfield. So we'll see if we can get the ball. Let's go. Kirk Cousins gives that to Darnell Mooney. Shout out to Darnell Mooney. He's having a great first start of the game. All right, let's just see if we can keep the chains moving. All we need is a yard. Yeah, let's go. Kyle Pitts goes for Darnell Mooney, and it's all good. We're gonna take our 3 points. You know, we get to see our boy Young Wei Koo out there kicking that boy. Oh man, hey, they scored the field goal, we scored the field goal, but that our offense looks nice. Looks nice. Oh, coach said, "Fuck it, we going for it." I like this, coach. Raheem Morris is being aggressive. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking. Oh, and he dropped it. Oh, yep. With that, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. All right, so the Falcons lose a close battle. We lose 10-7. Damn, that sucks. Taking a look at the stats, Russell Wilson had a terrible game. He threw 2 interceptions, 70% completion, and then 232 yards. Kirk Cousins only had 206 yards, 60% completion rating, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He was just there. But rushing, Bijan had 60, a touchdown. Najee had 106 in the touchdown. Kirk Cousins had 39 rushing yards. Kirk Cousins, what the fuck are you doing? You should not be fucking running out there. Roman Wilson had -3 rushing yards. Come on, bro. Kirk Cousins should not be running. George Pickens had 117 receiving yards, right? That's cool. Darnell Mooney had 85. Kyle Pitts had 29. Where is Bijan had 32. Drake London only had 28. I mean, we got past better. Drew Dalman allowed a sack. Caleb McGarry allowed 4 sacks. That's why we lost right here. Bijan, dude, we allowed so many sacks. That's why we lost right there. Defensively, Caden Ellis and Cole Combs combined, like both led the game with 9 tackles, total tackles. But I'm assuming TJ Watt had 4 sacks on us. That's crazy. Matt Judon had 1. Larry, he had 1 sack. David Onyemata had 1. Cameron Hayward and Darius Rush had, bro, come on. We lost right there because we couldn't get to the quarterback. But Justin Simmons and Mike Hughes had interceptions, so that's what we like to see. But this is really the stats on the day. I mean, it was really a defensive battle. This was really a defensive battle as both offenses struggled. So, yeah, kicking, yeah, they went 100% today, you know. We had 6 punts. You know, we punt the ball 6 times. We're gonna have to punt and lose. But I mean, other than that, that's what happened. We lost. On to the next game. The next game is going to be the Buffalo Bills against the Arizona Cardinals. The Bills are 85 overall. Cardinals are 76 overall. They have superstar Buda Baker, superstar James Conner, and Super Bowl Trey McBridge. And then the Bills have superstar Gregory Rousseau, X Factor Milano, and then X Factor Josh Allen. So this should be interesting. All right, so we get to see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills go against Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what happens. It's gonna be a very good game. I feel like I hate to say this, but I think the Bills are gonna run away with this game. I that's just my honest opinion. The Bills are just a way better overall team, so I feel like the Bills are just gonna come away with this win pretty easily. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, look at that. Who is that? 26? Is that Devin Singletary? I don't know who that is. But let's take a look at Josh Allen and Keon Coleman and the rest of the Bills. Let's see what Josh Allen and the Bills do. They got James Cook back there. They handed off to James Cook to start things off, and he gets 3 yards, 2 yards. Not too bad. I'm just waiting to see Josh Allen launch that shit deep. Josh Allen's first season without Stephon Diggs. He's gonna miss his homie. But let's see what Josh Allen does. Look at that. Oh my god, Josh Allen almost threw like an interception. What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie though, Josh Allen is the guy who I think is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You know what I'm saying? I might be glazing Josh Allen, but I do really like Josh Allen. He does okay. Maybe the Cardinals are better than I think, because they get a 3 and out. They get a stop. Alright, so the Bills have to punt. So let's see if the Cardinals can get a good punt return. Because they should be relatively getting decent field position, as it's a fair catch. Never mind, they start on the 26. Let's see what Kyler Murray is going to do with the Arizona Cardinals. Let's see what happens. Let's see. He hands it off to James Conner, and he gets a loss of 1. Let's see what Kyler's going to do. 2nd and 11. Probably a passing down. Let's see if he's going to give it to... Nope, he hands it off to James Conner, and James Conner gets a good chunk. Makes it 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. I was just about to say, when are we going to see Marvin Harrison Jr.? You know what I'm saying? Let's see when we get a connection from there. Let's see. They're probably going to just run it. If they're smart, just run the ball. I mean, it's only 1 yard, you know? It's like they go passing, and they just give a quick pass to the tight end Trey McBridge. All right, they bring them in. This is probably going to be a running play. Let's see if the Bills can do anything. Let's see if Von Miller still got it. Von Miller don't got it no more. Look at James Conner go. That's an easy, like, damn near 20 yards. That was an easy ass carry. Von Miller don't got it no more, but James Conner still got it though. Let's see, just play action. Hit that shit with deep. Who's that? Trey McBridge. That's a touchdown. Oh my god, that's almost a touchdown. Hey, the Cardinals are having a great first drive. Great first drive. The Buffalo defense, they ain't as good as they used to be. They're missing them safeties. They're missing what's his name? Joey Porter and Micah Hyde, I think. They're missing those safeties though. That's all I know. That's all I know. Who knows? The Cardinals might be better than I expected. The Cardinals might be a lot better than I expected because I really thought the Bills would come out and just dominate them. They're just gonna hand that shit off for. They're in scoring range. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? About a couple yards away. Let's see what happens. Ready to go. Okay. Von Miller gets a stop. They get a stop. Third and 12 now. Big third down. Big stop right there. Now it's gonna make it third and long. So if the Bills can have the Cardinals settle for a field goal, huge win by the Bills. Let's go Cardinals. Let's see what you got. Kyler steps back. Oh, he sees number 12 and they get stopped. Okay, they're probably gonna have to settle for 3. So a huge win by the Bills. Yeah, hopefully they make the extra points though. All right, let's see if the kicker got it. All right, and it is up and good. So with that, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. So I feel like the Arizona Cardinals just pulled an upset. I'm gonna call this an upset because I feel like the Bills are the way better opponent, but the Bills just got upset by the Arizona Cardinals. Taking a look at the stats, you know what I'm saying? Both quarterbacks play kind of bad in my opinion. 52 completion rating, 51 completion rating, 263, 260. You know, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. 1 touchdown, 1 interceptions. Like they both played kind of bad. Not gonna lie. Rushing though, James Conner had 135 yards, 1 touchdown. James Cook, dude, that's not good. Ooh, the fucking Bills needed some running game, bro. Fucking Marquez Valdez-Scantling had 78 yards. Trey McBridge had 89 and a touchdown. James Cook 57. Keon Coleman only had 40. Zay Jones had 50, 52 for Marvin Harrison Jr. Dawson Knox had a touchdown. Greg Dortch had a touchdown. Hey, that was just... Defensively, I mean, Paris Johnson gave up a sack. Deion Dawkins gave up a sack. Jonah Hill gave up a sack. I mean, hey, those matter. Who's this? Kaiser White had a great game, bro. He had a great game. Like, let's just take a look at the rest of the defense. I mean, not too much. Just, you know, what about sacks? Dennis Gardeck had a sack, and then Gregory Rousseau had a sack. Von Miller had a sack, and Sean Murphy-Bunting had a sack. So that's good. So Matt Prater missed a field goal, so he went 75. But other than that, everyone else went 100%. This is what it looks like for the punters, kick returners, punt returners. That's it. On to the next game. The next game is going to be the Chicago Bears against the Tennessee Titans. So the next game is going to be the Chicago Bears against the Tennessee Titans. The Chicago Bears on 81 overall, the Titans on 80, and then the Titans just have superstars in DeAndre Hopkins, Darius Sneed, and Jeffrey Simmons. And the Bears have an X-Factor in Keenan Allen, and then they have superstars in DeAndre Swift and I forgot his name, DJ Moore. I forgot his name for a second. With that, let's just jump right into this game. We finally get to see one of the rookie quarterbacks in Caleb Williams taking on Will Mayo Levis. So let's see how this goes. So it looks like the Tennessee Titans will be getting the ball to start this game. So we'll be seeing Will Levis, you know, with this new offense, because you know there's no more Derrick Henry. It's you know DeAndre Hopkins, you know Calvin Ridley, and Tyler Boyd. You know the Titans got a nice little roster, bro. I ain't gonna lie, the Titans have a nice roster, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a nice receiving core, you know what I'm saying? Tyler Boyd, what's his name? Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Hopkins, you know, they got Tony Pollard back there now. I mean, we'll see. Let's see if Will Levis is the answer. That's the real question. Is Will Levis the answer? Let's see what they do. Let's see if they're going to give the ball to Tony Pollard or what. I mean, let's see. They're going to launch that shit deep. Who's that? Calvin Ridley gets the catch. Oh, yeah, that's Calvin Ridley. And I don't know if I'm a bad person for saying this, but I'm kind of praying on the Bears' downfall. Just because of how they did Justin Fields, I'm praying for the Bears' downfall. But if the Bears do good this year, then maybe Justin Fields was the problem, but I don't know. I just felt like the Bears did Justin Fields dirty because the Bears never gave Justin Fields a supporting cast or whatever. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, but I am praying on the Bears' downfall because I kind of want them to do bad so they can, be in poverty for more years to come. But we'll see what happens just because they did Justin Fields wrong. But maybe I'm wrong and Justin Fields not that good. So that could be me. But Tony Pollard gets a carry and he gets nothing. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Will Levis can go down this field and score. He gives that to Tyler Boyd for a 1-yard gain. Crazy. Let's see what Will Levis does. Come on. 3rd and long. Come on, let's see what happens. And okay. It's okay. Alright. They're gonna punt. And let's see if they can get a good punt return. Let's see what happens, Let's see if the Bears can get a good field. Any good field. And as they start at the 25. So now we get to see Caleb Williams, Keenan Allen, Roman Doomsday. We'll see what happens. We get to see this new Bears team with Caleb Williams, and we'll see how this goes. They got DeAndre Swift back there, Roman Doomsday, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore. I think Cole Kmet. I mean, we'll see what happens. Let's see if Caleb Williams is the answer. Let's see what happens. Hands that ball off to DeAndre Swift for a loss of 2. Not that good. Let's see what happens now. 2nd down, 2nd and long. Let's see. Caleb, his first pass is a short one to Keenan Allen. Okay, it's Keenan Allen gets about 7 yards. So good play by Keenan Allen. All right, 3rd and 5. Let's see if the Bears can get the first down, or let's see if the Titans can get a stop. So, and okay. Who the fuck was that to? That was god awful. The Titans get a stop, so I'll see you guys at the end of the game. And it looks like the Titans sneak away with the win, winning 27-26, beating Caleb Williams and the Bears. Will Levis did enough to win the game against the Bears. Will Levis had a great game, 81 completion percentage, 314 yards, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Great game by him. Caleb Williams, 283 yards, 71 completion rate, and then 1 touchdown. Caleb Williams didn't play bad either. They both played pretty well. Rushing though, DeAndre Swift had 41 yards, 1 touchdown. Tony Pollard didn't do much. Caleb Williams had a rushing touchdown, so that's pretty good too. Will Levis had 24 yards, so not too bad. Receiving, Keenan Allen had 124 yards with a touchdown. Leandro Hopkins had 81 and a touchdown. Okonkwo had a touchdown, 73 yards. Tyler Boyd had 82 yards. Just a great day passing. A lot of people just got the ball. A lot of people got the ball, so that's good to see. Calvin really also had 50 yards in the touchdown, so he got all his big names involved. So shout out to Will Levis. Blocking, only a couple of sacks allowed. I mean, that's a lot of sacks actually. That's like 4 by the Titans, 1 by the Bears. So I mean, that's cool. Both Kenneth Murray Jr. and Jack Gibson, I mean, they led the game with tackles. So I mean, how many sacks? Montev had 2 sacks. TJ Edward had 2 sacks. Harold Landry had a sack. I mean, no interceptions though, but that's basically what this defense looked like. What the defense did. Shout out to the defenses. They did the thing. Kicking, all the kickers went 100% for the day. Punting, not really care. Do we have any kick returns? Nope. What about punt returns? Nope. Yeah, that's it. With that, I'll see you guys in the next game. So now we have the Cincinnati Bengals against the New England Patriots, an 87 overall versus an 80 overall. The Patriots have superstars. I think Jack Jones, something Jones, Julius Peppers, not Julius Peppers, Jabril Peppers, and then Kyle Duggar. And then the Bengals have superstar Trey Hendrickson, an X Factor Jamar Chase, and X Factor Joe Burrow. So let's just see how this game goes. I feel like the Bengals should win this dominantly, so we'll see what happens. We get to see Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow against Jacoby Brissett, but who knows? They might have Drake May starting. I don't know if it's Drake May or Jacoby Brissett, but we'll see what happens. We'll find out whenever the Patriots hit the field. The Bengals get the ball to start the game, so we get to see Joe Shiesty, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, I think Mike Gesicki. I don't know who the running back is, by the way, because they don't have Joe Mixon anymore. So we get to see Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty. All right, let's see Joe Shiesty and the Bengals. I think they have Zach Moss back there, so they take a hit at their running back position. But we'll see how they do. Let's see how they do and see what happens. They come out with the ball. I feel like we all know the Bengals are just gonna launch that bitch to Jamar Chase. Like, just for the straight pass, bro. 5 yards by Mike Gesicki. Let's see what happens this week. Let's see what happens. Joe Shiesty. This might be a run. This looks like it's a run. It's like, you know, the Bengals don't run that shit. Launch that shit straight deep to Mike Gesicki. All right, let's see. Empty backfield. Joe Shiesty finna launch this shit. Joe Shiesty. Let's see what Joe Burrow does. He throws a deep shot to T. Higgins. Damn, that shit looked a little too easy against fucking Christian Gonzalez. That shit looks a little easy. All right, let's see. They are on the opposite side of the field. Let's see if Joe Burrow and the Bengals can get into the end zone. Let's see what they do. They're just passing, bro. They do not run for shit. The Bengals do not run for nothing. All right, let's see. You know, we know they ain't running. They're finna, see play action. Launch that shit deep. Oh, Joe Shiesty threw an interception. Joe Shiesty threw an interception. He threw an interception. Maybe the New England Patriots got a little more fight in them than I thought. So, shout out to the Patriots. So, we're actually going to see Drake May in this game. But in real life, it's going to be Jacoby Brissett. So, that's my mistake. My apologies. But, yeah. Let's see if Drake May can lead the the Patriots down the field and score. So, we'll see what happens. Let's see. This is probably going to be a run play to start things off. Psych, it's a pass. Okay. They get, like, damn, that's good yardage. That's great yardage. Great yardage. Let's see what Drake May and the rest of this not 49ers. Why I keep trying to say 49ers? The rest of this Patriots offense is going to do. He launches that to the running back, I think. Who's number 3? I don't know who that is. That might be the running back. I don't know who that is. Drake May is moving the ball pretty well against this Bengals team. Are we going to see another upset today? Like how the Arizona Cardinals upset the Bills? Let's see. Drake May sits back there. Okay. Hey. He got time. He got time. So you give him time, he'll find someone open. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Drake May. Let's see what you do. Let's see what Drake May does. Ready, set, go. Hands that shit off. Psych. Play action. Launches that deep. Oh, that's an interception, right? Okay, that's damn. That should have been an interception. Drake May was trying to take a deep shot. Drake May was launching that bitch, but they go back to just handing it off. And okay. Great run by Stevenson. Great run by Stevenson. All right, let's see. Drake May and the Patriots are on the other side of the field. Let's see if they can get into the end zone. Drake May just launching that shit. First down. Damn, Drake May. All right, let's see if the Patriots can score. Let's see. Let's see. Drake May drops back. Plenty of time. Oh my God, is that a touchdown? That's a touchdown, no? That's the first and goal on the 1. Kendrick Bourne, what a day. All right, let's see. They're probably going to just hand this off for a touchdown. Hand this off for a touchdown. Let's see. Yep, easy, wide open. He didn't even get touched. Easy touchdown. The Patriots just marched down the field and scored a touchdown. Let's see if they make the extra point. And if they do, then I'll see you guys at the end of the game. But they just drove down the field so easily. Look at that. Just Drake May. That was a great first drive. It's like, where we see an upset? Where we see another upset this video? Who knows? Find out at the end of this game. And he makes extra points. The Patriots go up 7-0. I'll see you at the end of the game. Joe Burrow and the Patriots come out on top with the win. They win by 3 points. They sneak away with this. They win 38-35 as the Patriots put up a good fight. Looking at the stats, Joe Burrow had an okay game. 435 yards, 59 completion rating, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. They both played pretty okay and bad. Like, I mean, 346 yards, 71 completion rating, 3 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Like, damn, they both threw 2 interceptions. Defensively, Stevenson had 2 touchdowns, 56 yards. Antonio Gibson had 28 yards. Zach Moss 37. Joe Burrow 20. That's the rushing stuff for today. Jamar Chase had 157 yards and 2 touchdowns. Holy shit. And then Charlie Jones had 140 with 1 touchdown. I don't know who this guy is, but he must be good. Hunter Henry had 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marcus Jones had 66 yards, I'm assuming from interceptions. Kendrick Bourne had 76. Demario Douglas had 43 and a touchdown. Yeah, holy shit. And then Eric All had a touchdown too. So, I mean, damn. How many sacks were allowed? 1, 2, 3, like 4 sacks, 2 by each team. So that's not too bad. Defensively, Jermaine Pratt had the most tackles. You know what I'm saying? He had 1.5 sacks too. So he led the game with sacks. Who had interceptions? Marcus Jones had an interception. Cam Taylor Britt Jermaine Pratt had a great game today, bro. Great game, and then Jonathan Jones had interceptions. But like, yeah, holy shit, this was a great game overall. I mean, this shit went to the wire. The Bengals won by 3, but hey, a win is a win at the end of the day. Kicking, the Bengals kicker went 100%, but Joey Sly missed the field goal, so that sucks. Punting, yeah, that's the punting stats. No touchdowns were taken back from kick return or punt return. And yeah, that's the game. With that, let's go ahead and jump right into the next game. So the next game is going to be a Colts against the Houston Texans. The Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. The Colts are an 82 overall. The Houston Texans are an 86 overall. And they have X Factor Stephon Diggs, Superstar Laramie Tunsil, and Superstar Danielle Hunter. Whereas the Colts have Superstar DeForest Buckner, Superstar Jonathan Taylor, and Superstar Quentin Nelson. So let's go ahead and jump right into this game. Alright, so jumping right in this game, we get to see Anthony Richardson versus CJ Stroud. And DeMarco Murray, second year as a head coach, we get to see a good matchup between the two young quarterbacks, the two second-year quarterbacks. So I can't wait to see what happens. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. We're going to be seeing Anthony Richardson and the Indianapolis Colts first on offense, and then we'll see CJ Stroud. But let's see if they can get a kick return, because we're still waiting for a kick return on the season, and we still haven't gotten one. Let's see how Anthony Richardson does. You know what I'm saying? He missed basically all last season, so he finally gets the reign. He gets to take over for the Colts. He's the QB1, the future of the Colts, so we'll see if that's true. We'll see how this goes. His first possession, probably going to be a handoff to Jonathan Taylor. Ain't gonna lie, probably going to be a handoff. We'll see what happens. Ready to go. Psych. He launching that shit. Oh, he gets, okay. Okay, that was weird. Oh, but, I mean, good on the Texans defense. Let's see if he can come back from that bad first play. But he throws a screen to Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor has a lot of room to make. He gets the first down. Easy first down. We will see what Anthony Richardson can do. Let's see. Let's see him. He has a handoff to Jonathan Taylor, and Jonathan Taylor gets about 5. Gets 5. Good little run. I'm not gonna lie to you, these new Houston Texans uniforms, they are not it. Those uniforms are not good. I don't like those new Texans uniforms. I didn't realize how bad they were. Oh my god, that was a tight pass, but it's a first down. I thought that could have been an interception, but it's a first down. Let's see if Anthony Richardson can score. Let's see what they can do. He hands the ball off to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor gets a good 8-yard run, 9-yard run. Alright, let's see. Let's see what Anthony Richardson got. Come on. Okay, hand off to Jonathan Taylor. He gets the first down. Let's see. Let's see if the Texans can get a stop. Danielle Hunter, Will Anderson, they oh my god. Okay, they get 3 yards on that play somehow. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Empty backfield. Let's see what Anthony Richardson got. Launch that shit. Who's that? Mo Willie Cox? Mo Alley Cox. They're probably gonna run this straight up the middle. 3rd and inches. Just give it to JT and he'll get the first down. Look at that hole. Look at that hole. Oh my god, he gets the first down and more. Alright, this is probably a run play. I ain't gonna lie, it looks like a run. It looks like a run. Let's see what I think it, yeah, it is. Oh, play action, my fault. Launch that shit too. Straight out of bounds. He ran straight out of bounds. Empty backfield. Anthony Richardson, launch that shit deep. Launch that shit deep. Let's see. Oh. Oh my god, that was almost intercepted. Come on, you gotta do better than that. Let's see if the Colts can get a first down. 3rd and long. Okay, he's getting pressured. He finds Michael Pittman Jr. and he gets the first down. That's all they need. Continue moving the chains. All right, let's see if they can score. Let's see if they can capitalize. Let's see if they can finish this drive. It's a pass. Okay. Is that a touchdown? Anthony Richardson touchdown pass to, I think his name is Alec Pierce. Let's see if the extra point is good, and then we get to see a CJ Stroud and Stephon Diggs offense. The kick is good. Now it's time for CJ Stroud and Stephon Diggs time to shine. Let's see if the Houston Texans can get something going on this run. Let's see. All right, let's see. He's taking that shit back. That's a good little punt return. Good little punt return. All right, so we get to look at CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, Nico Collins, Tank Dell. Let's see what this offense got. All right, hand off to Joe Mixon. He gets 1 yard, 2 yards. All right, let's see what they got. It looks like it's another run. It does look like another run. I mean, it is another run, and he gets Third and short, so 3rd and 2, not too bad. All right, let's see if they get the first down. There's probably another pass. I mean, another run. Yeah, they're just gonna hand it off 3 times and it gets stopped. All right, it gets stopped. With that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of this game. All right, so the Colts win this game 31-17. I'm not gonna say that's an upset, but I mean, I kind of is, because I feel like people probably are expecting the Texans to win, but the Colts came in. Oh, well, it's their home. They just defended home turf and beat the Texans. Looking at the stats, Anthony Richardson had a great game, 305 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 78 completion rating. CJ Stroud had an okay performance, 193, 66 completion rating, and 2 touchdowns as well. No interceptions were thrown this game, so I mean, just the yards just were not there for CJ Stroud. Rushing, Jonathan Taylor had 105 yards and a touchdown. Joe Mixon had 85. Anthony Richardson had 36. Tyler Goodson had a touchdown too, and then CJ Stroud had 13. Receiving, Joshua Downs had 80. Alex Pierce had 70 and a touchdown. Michael Pittman had 63 and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs only had 51 yards. Noah Brown had 1 touchdown and 47 yards. And then, yeah, this is just really the rest. Dalton Schultz had a touchdown. That's about it. Blocking, this guy allowed 2 sacks. So whoever Juice Struggs is, you gotta do better. You gotta do better, buddy. Defensively, Christian Harris led the game with tackles, so that's good. How many sacks? You know, DeForest Buckner had 2 sacks, no interceptions. Yeah, this is just really what the stats are looking like for the defense. You can always pause it whenever to see the stats for the game. Kicking, kickers both went 100%. Punter, I mean, yeah. No kick returns and no punt returns, I'm assuming. Yep. With that, I'll see you in the next game. All right, next game is the Miami Dolphins against the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Miami, that was an 89 overall, and the Jacksonville Jaguars on 81. And the Jacksonville Jaguars X Factor is Josh Hines. And then the lone X Factor for the Jaguars is Josh Hines Allen. Then they have superstar Travis Etienne and superstar Foye Okun. And I think Foye Okun is the most underrated linebacker. He was a former Falcons. I was sad when he left, but he is one of the most underrated linebackers in the league. With that said, the Miami Dolphins have superstar Teron Armstead and then X Factor Jalen Ramsey and X Factor Tyreek Hill. So I think the Miami Dolphins are the favorites in this game. So let's just jump right into it. All right, so Miami Dolphins is kicking things off to start the game. So we'll see how Jacksonville starts. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense. They start on the 27. All right, we get to see Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense. See what they do. We got Travis Etienne. And then they also have Brian Thomas Jr. And Travis Etienne gets a great run to start the game. 15 yards. That's a great run. All right, let's see what else they could do. Let's see what Travis and Trevor got. TNT. Let's see. Trevor. Okay, that's a dangerous throw, but good stop by the Miami defense. All right, let's see. It's 2nd and long. It's probably a passing down. Oh, nope, it's a handoff. Okay, and he gets 1 yard. Now it's 3rd and long. Now it's definitely a passing down. Let's see what Trevor can do. It's empty backfield. Let's see. He throws a quick pass to Christian Kirk for a first down, and they're in the Miami Dolphins territory. All right, let's see what they do. Come on, Trevor. Come on, sunshine. And they get 4 yards on that to Evan Ingram. All right, let's see if Miami can get a stop, or is Jacksonville going to score? That's the real question. Play action, and that should have been an interception, but great defense by the Miami Dolphins. All right, let's see. 3rd and medium. Let's see if the Jaguars can get another first down. And Trevor's throwing that bitch, and he catches it. Who is that? He caught that shit. Gabe Davis, he caught that shit. Good catch. All right, this looks like it's about to be a run. That looks like a run if I've ever seen a run. Unless they might hit them with a mean play action. It's not even a run. That should have been a pick 6. Bradley Chubb. That should have been an interception, Bradley Chubb. Come on now. This is the Battle of Florida right here. Jacksonville versus Miami. The Battle for Florida. Let's see. I mean, throwing Tampa in there, but I mean, who really cares about Tampa after Tom Brady left? Okay, they get 4 yards on that to Gabe Davis. All right, big 3rd down. It's either going to be a first down and they can continue trying to get a touchdown, or it's going to be a field goal. So let's see if Miami can get that stop. And it's a first down. Oh, That was so close. Now they are down on the run, so I'm expecting a run to Travis Etienne. Yeah, I'm just expecting a run to Travis Etienne. Just get that easy 1 yard. If not, just do that shit 3 times. Just run that shit 3 times to Travis. Look, oh my god, is that a touchdown? That was out of bounds. He had Travis too, but you're doing a little too much. All you gotta do is just run the ball. Just run that ball in. All right, see, look, there you go. Just getting that running formation and just run that shit in. That's all you have to do. Easy touchdown. Let's see if they can make the extra point. The kick is ranked 39. Let's see. Is it good? It's good. Let's see if Miami can get a good kick return to get them in good field position. And let's see Tyreek Hill and Tua. Let's see what they can do. I think that's Braxton something. I forgot his last name. But he gets to the 23. Pretty bad kick return. All right, it's Tua time. Let's see Tua, Raheem Morst, Tyreek Hill, OBJ. I know OBJ's gone for, like, not gone. He's on the IR, or he's not playing for his first 4 weeks. But they also have Jalen Waddle. I don't know who the tight end is, but I think it's Jonnu Smith. I think the tight end is Jonnu Smith. Let's see how the Miami offense do. They're probably gonna do like a handoff to Raheem Morst. Oh nope, play action. Launch that shit deep. Oh my god, who's that? Tyreek? Holy fucking shit. That shit was easy. Holy shit, that was so easy. Alright, they are on the Jacksonville Jaguars side of the field. Let's see if Tua and the Dolphins continue just dominating, you know what I'm saying? OBJ, psych, Raheem Morst, he gets, oh my god, he gets like 4 yards, not bad. Let's see if they can keep the chains moving. Empty backfield. Tua about to launch this shit deep. Screen pass to no one. Big third down. Let's see if they can move the chains or if Jacksonville can get a good stop. It would be a huge stop right now. Thinking they play action. Launch that shit deep. Oh my god, that's not pass interference. And that's pass interference. So I think the Jaguars get moved all the way up to the beat, like the very pass interference defense. They're gonna be on like what, the 1 yard line. Damn, they got lucky. That's a big break right there. All they gotta do is just hand that shit off to Raheem Morris, and that's an easy touchdown. Just hand that shit off to Raheem Morris. That's an easy touchdown right here. Y'all got a lucky ass break. And y'all got mad lucky. That was a lucky ass break. Raheem Morris, get in the fucking end zone. Stop fucking dancing, bro. You lose 2 yards. Come on, do better. All right, 2nd and goal on the 3 yard line. Come on. What y'all finna do? Let's see what 2 wins I'm gonna do. Are y'all finna give this shit to fucking OBJ? A handoff to Raheem Morster. Get in the fucking end zone. For about damn time. Who is that? Thank you, bro. Raheem Morster. You play too damn much. Let's see if Jason Sanders can make the extra point and tie the game up. Let's see if he can tie that game up. And he does. With that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. And just like that, the Jacksonville Jaguars take down the Miami Dolphins in the Battle of Florida. I would say it's kind of upset because, I mean, the Miami Dolphins are like an 89, I think, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are like an 81 overall. So, I mean, I would say it's an upset, but, I mean, it was a good game. Travis Etienne, Trevor Lawrence, I mean, had a great game. 69 completion rating, 253, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. And I see Tua, 233 yards, 61 completion rating, and 1 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Tua had a bad game, whereas Trevor Lawrence had a great game. Rushing, though, Travis Etienne had a great game, 72 yards. Raheem Morris had 41 and 1 touchdown. Tua had 25 yards, 14. Yeah, that's the rushing. Tank Bisbee had a touchdown, so, I mean, that's good. Looking at the receiving, though, Gabe Davis had 98. Christian Kirk had 86 and a touchdown. Tyreek Hill had 84. OBJ had 57 and a touchdown. Jalen Waddle had 56. Just a good game. I mean, Brian Thompson Jr. had a touchdown, too, so, I mean, shout out to him. Blocking, Tua. I mean, Tua got sacked a lot, I think. He got sacked, what, 4 times, whereas Trevor Lawrence got sacked 2 times. So, I mean, y'all got a block for Tua, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really got a block for Tua, especially with all them head injuries. Javon Holland leads the game with 9 tackles. Boys Said, Olakun had 8 tackles. You know what I'm saying? I love this man. I miss him. Wish he was still on the Falcons. Trayvon Walker had 2 sacks, so that's a good game for him. Good sign for him. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Phillips has a sack, so good to see him coming back from injury. And Ronald Darby had 2 interceptions, and Devin Lloyd had 1. So they had great games. And here's just to look at the rest of the defense, and you can pause it if you want to see any of the guys' stats. With that, Cam Little missed an extra point, so yeah, he gotta do better. But other than that, Jason Sanders had a great game. Punting is punting. I mean, kick return, no kick return. No punt return. And yeah, with that, I'll see you in the next game. So the next game we have is the New Orleans Saints against the Carolina Panthers. The New Orleans Saints are on 83 overall. The Panthers are 79 overall. And the Panthers only have one superstar, and that's I forgot something Brown. I don't know. I don't want to say Dwayne Brown, but it's something Brown. J.C. Horn, Jadavion Clowney. They only have one lone superstar, and the Saints have one superstar in Chase Young, and then two X factors in Marshawn Lattimore and Demario Davis. So let's just jump right into this game. So jumping right into this, it looks like the Panthers are going to be kicking off to the New Orleans Saints, and this is a rivalry game. As a Falcons game, you know, I want both these teams to lose. So I hope they tie in overtime, but yeah, let's just see what happens. You know, the Saints and the Panthers. Let's see if Bryce Young can come back from a pretty bad rookie year. But we're gonna see Derek Carr and this New Orleans Saints offense come out to the field first, and see how Derek Carr's gonna come out and play. He had a pretty mid-year, but we'll see if he can do better this year. See, as a Falcons fan, I only got nothing really nice to say about the Saints, the Panthers, the Bucks. You know, we don't really care about our division rivals, but that's a good play by Jadavion Clowney. He gets a tackle in the backfield. He goes back home to the Carolinas, I think South Carolina. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Derek Carr comes out in the empty backfield, so that means he's passing it. He might throw an interception right here. It's Derek Carr, so I won't be surprised. Okay, and they get it to 3rd and 4th, so 3rd and manageable. All right, let's see if the Saints can convert on 3rd down. If not, it's probably going to be a punt, but we'll see what happens. It looks like Derek Carr is about to throw it, and he gets the 1st down. Okay, and they get more. Who is that, number 17? I don't even know who that is. All right, they are almost at midfield. Let's see if Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, you know, Chris Olave. Let's see what this offense can do. And they get some pressure, and he finds a wide open number 17 for a 1st down, and they are on the Panthers side of the field. Let's see what Derek Carr does. He puts number 17 in motion, and it's a quick pass to Chris Olave, and he gets the 1st down, but he gets laid out. But he got the 1st down. All right, let's see if the Saints can punch the ball into the end zone, or let's see what they got. They move Alvin Kamara to the outside. They have not ran the ball with Alvin Kamara once, but they throw it to the outside for 4 yards. Not too bad. Let's see if Derek Carr and can get into the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Or let's see if the Panthers get a stop. Let's see who wins the battle of mid. Bro, empty backfield. They have not ran the ball with Alvin Kamara. That's kind of crazy, bro. Okay, let's see. Okay, they get some pressure back there, and Derek Carr gets sacked. So now it makes it 3rd and long. All right, let's see. 3rd and long. Definitely a passing down. Let's see what the Saints do. Let's see if the Panthers can hold them for a big play. Okay, there looks like there's pressure. Derek Carr throws it out of bounds. Good defense by the Carolina Panthers. All right, let's see if this kicker can make the field goal, because I know they don't have the real Lutz anymore. I don't know who the kicker is anymore. And it is good. Now it's time for the Saints to kick it off to the Panthers. So let's see if the Panthers can get a good kick return. We still haven't seen a kick return, so it'll be nice to see if we can see one by the end of this video, but it's not going to be by the Panthers. Now we get to see the Bryce Young-led offense, and we'll see how they do with Adam Thielen, Chuba Hubbard, Deontay Johnson, I think. Let's see. And then Chuba Hubbard gets a big run up the middle for like damn near 15, 16 yards. Great run. The Saints defense is definitely probably the best thing about them, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see how the Panthers do. They do a quick screen to Adam Thielen for like 3 yards, 2 yards. All right, let's see. 2nd and 8. Let's see what the Panthers come out and do. Let's see what they choose to do. Bryce Young dropping back. Let's see what he passes. Oh my God, that was a very good catch by, I think, Tommy Tremble. But damn, that was a tough passing catch. Bryce Young and the Panthers are on the Saints side of the field, so we will see what they get to do. Bryce Young drops back, throws it short to Deontay Johnson, and he gets stopped for a 6-yard gain. All right, it's 2nd and short, or 2nd and medium. Let's see what Bryce Young does. He hands the ball off to Chuba Hubbard, and he gets about 1 yard on that. So it's 3rd and short, so let's see what they can do. All right, let's see, 3rd and short. Let's see if the Saints can hold them, or let's see if the Panthers move the ball on them. We'll see what happens. And they hand the ball off to, and they get the 1st down and more. Okay, they get a good chunk play, and they get the 1st down. All right, they're in the red zone, I think. Let's see what they can do in the red zone. Let's see, Bryce Young snaps. It's probably going to be a handoff. And it's like play action, launch that shit deep, and that's a touchdown. That is a touchdown to Deontay Johnson, I think. I think that's his name. But, yeah, that's a touchdown. Deontay Johnson, yep. Let's see if they make this extra point. And Then I'll super send to the end. All right, let's see if the Panthers here can make the extra point. And let's see. And it's up, and it is good. With that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. And it looks like the Saints come up with a victory. They win 30-28, barely beating the Carolina Panthers. Taking a look at the player stats, Bryce Young had 351 yards. Derek Carr had 325 yards. Bryce Young had 75 completion rating. Derek Carr had 67. 4 touchdowns to 3 interceptions for Bryce Young, and then 3 touchdowns to 1 interception by Derek Carr. So they both quarterbacks played kind of mid. Rushing though, I mean, I feel like the rushing here was really a non-factor in this game because it looks like they barely ran the ball. Receiving though, Tommy Tremble had a good game as he had over 100 yards and a touchdown. Chris Olave had over 102 touchdowns. Xavier Legette had 68 yards. Adam Thielen had 2 touchdowns. Deontay Johnson had a touchdown. A.T. Perry had a touchdown. You know, just a good game by the offenses, I guess. Blocking, the Saints allowed 3 sacks and the Panthers allowed 1 sack. And here's the pancakes for the game. Defensively, Marshawn Lattimore led both teams with tackles. But, you know, Shy Tuttle had 2 sacks. Chase Young had a sack. And then these two, Shaq Thompson and DJ Wonnum, combined for a sack. And let's see who had interceptions. So Marshawn Lattimore had 2 interceptions. Willie Gay had 1 interception. And I can't pronounce his name, but he had 1 interception. So the defenses played pretty well, and we're just going to take a quick look at the rest of the defenses, so you can pause at any time if you want to see the stats on any of these players. But yeah, with that, here's the kickers. You know, they went 100% for today. Punting, you know, they both punted only 3 times, so that's pretty good. And yeah, no kick returns, no punt returns. But yeah, with that, on to the next game. The next game is going to be the New York Giants against the Minnesota Vikings. The Giants are at 75 overall, which is, I think, probably one of the worst in the game. And the Vikings are at 83 overall. They have X Factor Justin Jefferson, superstar TJ Hawkinson, and superstar Aaron Jones. And the Giants only have X Factor Dexter Lawrence, Sexty Dexy, and then superstar Brian Burns, and then I don't know how to pronounce that name. So with that, let's just jump right into the game. And fun fact, this is the last 1 p.m. game of the day. So yeah. So we get to see the Giants kick things off to the Vikings. And the Vikings are led by Sam Darnold now. You know, J.J. McCarthy's done for the season. So Kirk Cousins out of town. So we get to see Sam Darnold lead this Minnesota Vikings on the field. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually happy for Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? He gets another chance to prove to everyone in the league why he deserves to be a starter in the league, and I hope he capitalizes on it because, you know, he has a good weapon in Justin Jefferson, but he just needs to put everything together. And like, I hate to say it, but it works out that, you know, JJ McCarthy's gone for the whole season because he doesn't have to worry about anyone taking his spot. He's the starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, and he can really put on the show, you know, either for this team to keep him for another team to pick him up. We'll finally see Sam Darnold get a chance to do good in the offense that is not the New York Jets, because the Jets fucking cursed. Look at that. That's a touchdown. Touchdown to number 11. I don't know who number 11 is, but touchdown. That was easy. The touchdown was to Trent Sheffield Sr. So yeah, sorry, I didn't know who that was. That was the best start that the Minnesota Vikings could have. You know what I'm saying? And sorry for that receiver. If you're not Justin Jefferson on the Vikings, I don't know any other receivers other than Justin Jefferson. So I apologize for that. All right, let's see. The Minnesota Vikings kick the ball off to the Vikings. Not the Vikings, to the Giants. So let's see if the Giants can get a kick return, a good kick return. Or let's see how Danny Dimes. That was a terrible kickoff return. All right, it is Daniel Jones' time to shine. No more Saquon. Let's see how he does. Prove the haters wrong. Dude, I was saying that, and I thought he almost doing this session. Come on, Danny Dimes. Prove the haters wrong. Let's see what Daniel Jones does with this Giants offense. Do the Giants regret signing him to that big contract? Because, holy shit, man. We'll see. I hope Daniel Jones proves all his haters wrong, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not gonna lie though, I feel like Daniel Jones has a very hard job because I feel like the rest of the Giants just aren't that good. Like, he has Malik Neighbors, but who else on that offense does he have? Like, he gets the first down right there, but who is 47, bro? Who is 47? I don't know who 47 is, but I mean, he got a first down and more. But yeah, I think the new running back is what, Devin Singletary? They got Malik Neighbors. I mean, yeah, he gets a good carry for 5 yards, but I mean, this Giants team just isn't that scary. Like, there's just no one on this offense that like you're scared of. Like, Malik Neighbors is a rookie. There's no way teams are gonna be scared of a rookie. You know what I'm saying? And like, I mean, Daniel Jones is Daniel Jones, and it's, like, if you don't have any weapons, it's so easy to make a quarterback look so bad if you don't have any good weapons. Just in my personal opinion, I just feel like the Giants did a bad job building an offense around Daniel Jones. Just like there's no weapons at all. Like the Giants get stopped and they're gonna have to punt. Like, just yeah. Like, I hate to say this, Giants fans, but I feel like you are going to be seeing a lot of this. You're going to be seeing a lot of fucking punts this year. I hate to say it, but I feel like you guys are going to be seeing fucking a lot of punts. With that being said, I'll see you at the end of the game. Oh my god, this is probably one of the first blowouts we've had so far in this simulation. The Vikings blew the fuck out the Giants, 35-3. So, great game by the fucking Vikings. The Giants, holy fucking shit. Y'all couldn't even put up a touchdown. Holy, this was bad. Sam Darnold had a great fucking game. 229 yards. His completion percentage is not that good, but he had 5 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. That's great. That's great. Meanwhile, Daniel Jones had the same amount of yards, 229, a better completion rate, but he had 3 interceptions. Daniel Jones played like shit, bro. Oh my god, that's not a good sign for Giants fans. I hate to say that. Rushing wise though, Aaron Jones had 70. Devin Singletary was a non-factor. Daniel Jones used his legs. But other than that, man, no rushing touchdowns. Receiving, though, Trent Sheffield had the touchdown. Dio Johnson, I've never heard of him, but he had a good game. No disrespect to him. Darius Slayton, good game. Justin Jefferson had a 63 game. You know what I'm saying? He had a pretty quiet game, in my opinion. So, I mean, the Giants did a good job holding them. Holy shit, Brandon Powell had 3 touchdowns. I missed that. God damn. Malik Neighbors had 42 yards. Yeah, Jordan Addison, I don't think he's playing this season. I don't know. I might be mistaken, but holy shit, bro. What the fucking Giants just got destroyed. This Giants allowed, what is that, 3 sacks? 3 sacks, meanwhile, the Vikings allowed 2. And then pancakes, we only had 1 pancake by Josh Oliver. Offensively, let's see who led the game with tackles. Ivan Pace led the game with tackles. Harrison Phillips had 2 sacks. Sexy Dexy had 1. Dallas Turner had his first sack of his NFL career in this game. And then Kayvon Thibodeau had a sack. And then who had interceptions? Stephon Gilmore had an interception. Jonathan Greenard and Blake Cashman all had interceptions. And here's just the rest of the defense's stats. But holy shit, man, the Vikings just came out and dominated, bro. They came out and dominated. Kicking, both kickers were 100% today. Punting, they both punted 5 times. Kick return, no kick returns, no punt returns. Just dominating the game by the Vikings. The Vikings just dominated this game offensively and defensively. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next game. The next game is going to be the Los Angeles Chargers against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Chargers are at 82 overall. The Raiders are at 81 overall. But the Raiders have 2 X factors in Max Crosby and Devontae Adams. And then they also have Christian Wilkins. And then the Chargers only have an X factor in Derwin James, but they have superstars in Khalil Mack and Justin Herbert. So let's go ahead and jump right into this 4:05 game. And what I mean by 4:05, this game in real life is supposed to be at 4:05 Eastern time, but they don't have 4:05, they only have 4:15. So yeah, this is the best we got. All right, so we have a divisional game against the Raiders and the Chargers, right? So we get to see the newly led Chargers by head coach Jim Harbaugh, Justin Herbert. They don't have Mike Williams, Keenan Allen no more. They don't have the big receivers. There's Justin Herbert and Quentin Johnson and whoever the fuck else they got. So we get to see Justin Herbert come out with what? Joshua Palmer, Ladd McConkey. I don't even know who the running back is. I think is that Gus Edwards, I think. Let's see, Justin Edwards. Oh my god, that was a terrible ball by Justin Edwards. Justin Herbert, I mean. Let's see what Justin Herbert does as it's an empty backfield. Let's see who he finds open. The first pass is completed to number 88, I think. I don't know who that is. Sorry, I don't know who that is. All right, let's see on 3rd and short. Let's see if the Chargers can get the first down. It looks like they're about to run the ball. I hate to say it, I don't think they'll get the first down. Psych, it's a play action. Justin Herbert, Max Crosby. Oh, not saying Max Crosby, but they sack him. That's L. Masterson. I don't know who that is, but he got the sack, and they stopped the Chargers from moving the ball, so the Chargers had to punt. So the Los Angeles Chargers are punting it to the Las Vegas Raiders. Let me know if you guys still call them the San Diego Chargers and the Oakland Raiders, because I tend to do that a lot. But let's see what Gardner Minshew and this Raiders the offense has to offer. This Raiders offense isn't too bad as well because they still have Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers. They also have Brock Bowers now, and quick pass to Devontae Adams for, oh my God, on the other side, that's a 35-yard pass. Devontae Adams, speaking of Devontae Adams, move the chains. I'm not gonna lie though, I think I've seen some reports though that Devontae Adams isn't really too happy with the way the Raiders situation going. But that might just be something I've seen. But he dropped that. Devontae Adams, you can't be. That's your fault. You dropped the ball. You were open. That's on you. But yeah, I think I've seen some reports where Devontae Adams isn't too happy with this Raiders organization. So that's gonna be a very interesting story to see within the future. But let's see if Gardner Minshew can lead the Raiders to a touchdown. He's getting pressured by Bosa and Khalil Mack, but he runs out. He gets hella yards. He gets 7 yards from that rush. The Chargers have a good pass rush in Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, but I mean Gardner Minshew got legs. And truthfully, I feel like a team that everyone sleeps on is the Raiders because I understand the Raiders quarterback situation isn't that best, but they have a pretty good defense, you know, and they might be able to do enough to, you know, maybe sneak into a wild card. I don't think they're gonna win the division because they got Mahomes in that division, but I mean it's gonna be very interesting to see what the Raiders do this year. I just feel like it's going to be very interesting overall this year because I feel like the whole league has changed. So it's going to be interesting. This NFL season will be very interesting. They handed off to number 22. I don't know his name too, so that's why I said 22, but I really don't know who that is. And I'm not going to lie, it's very funny the way the Raiders have drafted the past couple of years because if you've seen, like, the Raiders probably have the worst draft for like the past decade because half them draft people aren't even on this team no more. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how bad they drafted. But let's see if Gardner Minshew and this Raiders offense can punch it in on 3rd and long. It's 3rd and 8. Let's see if they can punch it in or do they have to settle for a field goal. If they settle for a field goal, that means the Chargers defensive team wins it. And bad ball by Gardner Minshew. That's just a bad decision overall. Let's see if the Raiders kicker can make it. Let's see what happens. Because I don't know who that kicker is. But it's up and it is good. So the Raiders go up 3-0. So with that, I'll see you at the end of the game. So the Oakland Raiders win 23-10. So it looks like that Jim Harbaugh experiment is not starting off well. Taking a look at the stats, Justin Herbert had a pretty mid game, 197 yards for a touchdown and interception. Gardner Minshew, same thing. They had pretty mid games, 184 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. That was probably the key to the Raiders winning. Rushing though, Alexander Madison had 56, Gus Edwards had 55, and then Zamir White had a touchdown, so that's good. And then other than that, the rushing game was really just not there. Quentin Johnson had a great game with a touchdown, so that's good to see from everyone who was saying that he was a bust. So that's good to see him do that. Michael Myers had 43. I mean, this is what the stats. Harrison Bryant had a touchdown. He had 1 catch, which was a touchdown, so that's good. But yeah, that's the receiving. Looking at pancakes, you know, Brock Bowers and Cody Whitehair had pancakes. Sacks though, Joe Alt allowed 2 sacks. The rookie, that's not good. Jordan McFadden allowed a sack. J.K. Dobbins allowed a sack. Colton Miller allowed a sack. Zion Johnson. Yeah, the Chargers allowed a lot of fucking sacks, so that's not good. Who led the game with tackles? Denzel Perryman led the game with tackles. Justin, I can't pronounce that. He had a sack. Adam Butler had a sack. Malcolm, I don't know how to pronounce that, got a sack. Max Crosby got a sack. Christian Wilkins got a sack. Luke Masterson got a sack. And then Divine Diablo and Nate Hobbs combined on the sack. And then Marcus Epps had an interception. So that Raiders defense was cooking. I'm telling you, the Raiders might be sneaky good. They might be sneaky fucking good. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, shit, they held Justin Herbert in check. And then the kickers both went 100% for the day. Yeah, here's what the punter stats. And then kick returns, none. And then punt returns, none. So with that, I'll jump right into the next game. So the next game is going to be the Seattle Seahawks against the Denver Broncos. The Seahawks are an 80 overall. The Broncos are 79 overall. And the Seahawks have one X Factor in DK Metcalf. And they have a superstar in Kenneth Walker. And then I also have Tyler Lockett. And the Broncos, I have one lone X Factor. That's Patrick Surtain. They got Cortland Sutton, and then I think, is it Javon Williams? I might be wrong. But yeah, that's the lineup. And with that, I'll see you guys in the game. FYI, this game was also played at 4 or 5 p.m. So we get to see the Seattle Seahawks and Denver Broncos, where I think the Seahawks did get a new head coach, because I don't think Pete Carroll is the head coach anymore. And we get to see a Geno Smith led team against, I think it's a Bo Nix led Broncos. So we get to see a rookie, to let him see him cook. Let's see if they can get a good kick return, and they get to about the 26. So we get to see Bo Nix and the rest of this offense go to work. Yeah, they lost Jerry Jeudy. They don't have Russell Wilson no more. Yeah, and they don't have Justin Simmons because he's a Falcon. So shout out to the Falcons. But Bo Nix comes out in an empty backfield, 2nd and long. Let's see what he can do. Let's see if he can complete his first NFL pass. He does. And now it is 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can get the first down. This Seahawks defense, to be honest, I don't really know much about it. I'm not going to lie. I really haven't paying attention to the Seahawks since the Legion of Boom or whatever. But yeah, I just know they have pretty good cornerbacks. But yeah, the Broncos are moving the ball on the Seattle Seahawks very slowly. Very, very slowly. But hey, that's all that matters, as they get another first down and they are on the Seahawks territory. And with that being said, let's see what Bo Nix got. Let's see if the Seahawks can get a stop. I know they got Leonard Williams back there. But yeah, that's a short run for 2 yards. Yeah, but a lot of these new uniforms that came out this year, like the Texans and the Broncos uniforms, they just don't look that good in my opinion. But Javonte Williams get the first down. They get the first down. But yeah, a lot of these new uniforms just don't look good. I don't know. I miss the old uniforms sometimes. I miss the old uniforms. Like, some of these new uniforms suck. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you like the new uniforms or if you miss some of the old uniforms, because some of these uniforms just ain't it for me. But let's see if Bo Nix does. Hands it off. The Broncos are having a great rushing attack on the Seahawks right now, so might as well keep with it. But yeah, the Broncos don't have, like, what? They don't have Tim Patrick no more. They don't have Jerry Jeudy. Like, they don't have Noah Fant, because Noah Fant's on the Eagles. Not the Eagles, the Seahawks. So I really don't know who the Broncos have on offense. I really don't know this Broncos team. I just know Bo Nix is there. Zach Wilson's there. But yeah, I really was excited to see Zach Wilson play, but Bo Nix is the starter, so we get to see Bo Nix time. But it was that was 3rd down. I didn't know. It's 4th down now, so let's see if they make the field goal. So the Seahawks hold them to a field goal. Let's see if he can make the field goal. This is Will Lutz. He is good. Now we get to see the Broncos kick it off to the Seattle Seahawks, and we get to see Geno Smith and this offense with DK Metcalf, Kenneth Walker, Tyler Lockett, Noah Fant, and then Jackson Smith. I forgot his name, but him. Let's see what the Seahawks do. Let's see what Geno Smith does with the Seahawks. He revived his career with the Seahawks. So let's see what happens. Let's see. DK Metcalf is in motion. Drop back, screen pass to Kenneth Walker. Look at that open field. He got a pancake. That's a good first down. And to be honest, I don't know much about this Broncos defense other than they have fucking Patrick Surtain. I don't know anyone else. My fault. Yeah. They do a run that loses 4 yards. Terrible running play. Like, the only thing I know about this Broncos defense is that they traded away Von Miller to the Rams, and then he went to the Bills, and then that they traded away Bradley Chubb to the Miami Dolphins as Kenneth Walker gets destroyed for another loss of 4. Man, Geno Smith, you don't just sit back there and launch that bitch up to DK fucking Soul Calf. Man, just launch that shit up to DK. Launch that shit up to DK. Stop fucking dancing. Oh my god. They have to punt. They gotta punt. With that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. So it looks like Geno Smith and the Seahawks take down the Broncos 27-20, with the stats looking like Geno Smith had 262 yards and 79 completion percentage, 1 touchdown, 1 interceptions, whereas Bo Nix struggled. He had 179 yards, a 66 completion percentage, and 1 interception to 0 touchdowns. With that, rushing, fucking Javonte Williams had a fucking great day. 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, Kenneth Walker had 2 touchdowns, but 157, that's crazy work. That's crazy work. With that, with the receiving, Cortland Sutton had 106. Tyler Lockett had 93. DK had 83 and a touchdown. Tim Patrick had 58. And I don't think he's actually on the team no more. So I don't know how updated these rosters are. But I mean, maybe I just don't know football. But here's a look at the rest of the receivers. And then taking a look at the blocking. Only 1 sack was allowed this game by Ben Powers. And then there was 3 pancakes this game. So that's good to see because, well, it's bad to see because, I mean, Bo Nix barely got pressured and he still threw an interception. I mean, I don't know. Bo Nix pretty bad. Alex Singleton led the game with tackles. Sacks, only 1 sack. That was by Jaron Reed and Trey Brown. And 2 interceptions by Jonathan Cooper and Jerome Baker. And here's a look at the rest of the defensive stats in case anyone is wondering. But, yeah. To be honest, it just felt like an evenly matched game. Both kickers were 100%. Punters, I mean, the Seahawks only had to punt twice, whereas the Broncos had to punt 4 times. So I mean, that's, you can see why they lost. And there was no kick returns and no punt returns. So with that, on to the next game. So moving on to the 4:25 p.m. games, we have the Cleveland Browns taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The Cleveland Browns are on 87 overall. The Cowboys are on 88 overall. And the Cowboys have 2 X Factors in Micah Parsons and CeeDee Lamb. And they have a superstar in Zach Martin. And then the Cleveland Browns have 2 X Factors as well, and Myles Garrett and Nick Chubb. And then they have a superstar in Denzel Ward. So let's just jump right into this 4:25 p.m. game. All right, so we get to see Dallas kick the ball off to the Cleveland Browns, led by Deshaun Massage Watson, who should be in jail, but that's a comment for another day. And yeah, we'll see if Deshaun Watson still has it this year. And if not, they still have Jameis Winston. They got DTR. So they got good quarterbacks behind Deshaun Watson. So it's really Deshaun Watson's position to lose. So if Deshaun plays bad, I could see them benching them for DTR or even Jameis Winston, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think Nick Chubb is actually playing this game in real life, but this Browns team has like no weak spots except maybe Deshaun Watson because they have good running backs, right? Nick Chubb, I forgot who the backup is, but the receiving core is kind of fucking crazy. Amari Cooper, they got Elijah Moore, and then now they have Jerry Jeudy and David Njoku, and they have a good O-line. Look at that, like, bro, this Browns team is pretty nice, right? And they have a top defense. It's really Deshaun Watson who's holding them back, in my opinion. Like, Deshaun Watson really got traded to the Browns, got hella money, you know, no punishment, and now he's just ass, and he gets paid to be ass. Like, look at him, he gets sacked right there. Come on, I feel like DTR or Jameis Winston when got sacked, they would have launched that shit deep. You know what I'm saying? Jameis maybe might have done an interception, but like, I mean, at least he would have given his receiver a chance to catch the ball. It's 3rd and 8. Let's see if Deshaun Watson can get a first down. They have fucking quads on the left. Let's see what happens. It's a screen pass to Nicholas Chubb, and Nick Chubb gets the first down. Nick Chubb is him. I love Nick Chubb. I hope he bounces back. I hope he wins comeback player of the year. See, like with the Browns, I feel like they just have so many good weapons on this team. Like, there's so many lovable people on this team, and then you have Deshaun Watson, who I feel like y'all get so much extra hate for, like just because of Deshaun Watson, what he did. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's time to move on from Deshaun. I know y'all paying him a lot, but maybe it's time to move on for him, and he might. The DTR or Jameis Winston might take y'all farther. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But enough of the Deshaun Watson hate. Let's see if the Browns can capitalize on this drive that they're having. And Nick Chubb gets the ball. And look at Nick Chubb go. Holy shit. Nick Chubb gets the first down as they are farther into the Dallas Cowboys territory. This is probably another handoff to Nick Chubb. I mean, the Browns have a great O-line where they can run the ball however they want, but they give it to Elijah Moore and he gets about 3 yards. All right, let's see what the Browns do. They got empty backfield. David Njoku running off a route. They launched that shit too. I think that's Jerry Jeudy. So now it's 3rd and 4th. Let's see what the Browns can do. If the Cowboys can get a stop, it'll be huge, but they don't. David Njoku, bro. David Njoku is gonna be a problem. All right, let's see what the Browns can do. They're probably going to hand this off to Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb is going to do a lot of the 30 work. Look at Nick Chubb go. He gets 3 yards. 3 yards. All right, let's see. The Browns just are continuing moving the ball. If Michael Parsons or someone on the defense wants to step up, it'll be much needed. But, I mean, the Browns are just moving the ball so easily on the fucking Cowboys. It is 3rd and short right here. They don't need to go for the touchdown. All they need is 1 yard to get the first down, and they get 3 more chances to get into the end zone. Let's see what happens. And fucking Deshaun Watson throws a damn interception. Of course Deshaun doesn't. That's the most Deshaun Watson thing ever. Throw a fucking interception. Now we get to see Dak and the Cowboys with the newly, I think he is the highest paid receiver in the game now, CeeDee Lamb. Let's see what they can do with Zeke back in the backfield. And it goes to CeeDee Lamb for a first down. But this Browns defense is no joke as well. They got Myles Garrett. I think, what's his name? Darius Smith. And they have one of my favorite linebackers, JOK. Don't know how to pronounce his full name, but I know his abbreviation is JOK. And CeeDee Lamb is back-to-back first downs. Dak is going to feed CeeDee Lamb. Dak is going to make sure CD is used for however money he's getting paid worth. But let's see what Dak does. Is he going to hand this ball off to Zeke like the good old days? Psych! Zeke is just a fucking blocker now. He gives it to the tight end, I think. Don't know who his name is. But let's see. 2nd and short, 2nd and 2. Let's see if Dak is going to hand it back off to Zeke like the good old days. Psych, play action. And Dak is about to get sacked, but he throws it away in time because Myles Garrett was coming with that helmet to beat him. All right, let's see. 3rd and short. If the Browns can get a stop right here, it'll be huge. But let's see if Dak and the Dallas offense can get something going. And they get the ball to CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb has been unreliable, and he's Dak's favorite target for sure. To be honest, other than CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks, I don't know anyone else on this Cowboys receiving offense. And then Zeke gets the ball for a good carry. And I also know they got Dalvin Cook on this team too now. So, I mean, hey, bro. Back maybe 5 years ago, that running game would have been amazing with Zeke and Dalvin Cook, but now they kind of washed. 2nd and 8 though. Let's see what Dak does as they are on the Browns side of the field. Dak steps back, throws that short, incompleted to Brandon Cooks. 3rd and long. Let's see if the Browns can get a stop, or let's see if the Cowboys can get a first down. Let's see, battle of the offense versus defense. Let's see who wins, and it looks like the Cleveland Browns defense comes up with a big stop. So with that, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. And it looks like the Cowboys come into Cleveland and beat the fuck out the Browns. 24-7. Let's see the stats. Dak Prescott, fucking 272 yards, 76 completion rate, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. And honestly, this man, Deshaun Watson, had a terrible game. 156 yards, 60% completion rating, 1 touchdown to 5 fucking interceptions. That's dog shit, bro. That's terrible, bro. Put in DTR Jameis, because 5 interceptions is crazy. Nick Chubb had a great game. Shout out to Nick Chubb. Zeke had a good game. No rushing touchdowns on the day, though. With that, receiving, Brandon Cooks had 100 and basically 120 yards for 2 touchdowns. Jerry Jeudy had 61. CeeDee Lamb had 55. David Njoku had 53. Jake Ferguson had 34. Yeah, and then Jordan Atkins had a touchdown. So, I mean, that's the receiving. Blocking, 1, 2, around 3 sacks allowed by the Browns. And, I mean, they had a couple pancakes, but, I mean, that boy is Zeke. Of course, Zeke got a pancake. He a big body. But, I mean, that's probably why they lost. The Browns allowed too many sacks, you know what I'm saying? Denzel Ward led both teams with the most amount of tackles, but he gotta be careful because I know he has that head injury scare. But Ozzy, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he had 2 sacks. DeMarcus Lawrence had 1 sack. Let's look at the interceptions. Deron Bland had 3 fucking interceptions. That's fucking crazy. And then Martin Emerson Jr. had the interception. He had the interception, and then Trayvon Diggs had the interception. But I don't think the Ron Bland is playing in real life. So I mean, Deshaun don't gotta worry about that. But that's crazy. Fucking, that's a lot of interceptions. But yeah, here's a look at the rest of the defensive stats. But damn, 5 interceptions is crazy. Kicking though, Brandon Aubrey, the Cowboys kicker, went 75% from field goal. So he got to lock in, bro. He missed the fucking field goal. That's not good. And then the Browns punter punted 3 times, whereas Brian Anger, the Cowboys punter, only punted twice. And then no kick returns, and then no punt returns. So yeah, the Cowboys just dominated the Browns. No cap. So with that, let's move on to the last 4:25 p.m. game. So we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Washington Commanders. The 84 Buccaneers against the 78 overall Commanders. The Commanders have 1 X Factor with Jonathan Allen, and they have 2 superstars in Austin Eckler and Terry McLaurin. But the Bucks have 2 X factors in Mike Evans and Levante David, and 1 superstar in Antonio Winfield Jr. So let's go ahead and watch this matchup because I feel like it's gonna be a good one. All right, so let's see the Buccaneers kick things off to the newly revamped Washington Commanders, led by Dan Quinn, Jaden Daniels, Austin Eckler's back there now. They got Bobby Wagner on defense. Like, this new Washington Commanders team is a whole new looked team. We get to see the last rookie of the day, the last rookie starting quarterback in Jaden Daniels today. So let's see how Jaden Daniels does in this game. It's gonna be very interesting to see because like this new offense, they got Zach Ertz too. They got Scary Terry, Austin Eckler. They still have Brian Robinson Jr. Yeah, this Washington team, they got high expectations. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they could make a name in their division because I don't think anyone else in that division is that good. Like the Eagles, the Giants, and the Cowboys, they might be able to win one game and sneak some wins against the Cowboys and the Eagles. I mean, I think they can beat out the Giants, and I think they can win one game against the Eagles and the Cowboys. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens. But now it's 3rd and 5. Let's see Jaden Daniels launch one. Let's see him launch a deep ball. Let's see him throw one deep to Scary Terry. Plus, I would just like to see the Buccaneers lose because I'm a Falcons fan. So fuck the Bucks, fuck the Saints, fuck the Panthers. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let's see what happens though. He snaps the ball, launches that shit deep to, who's that? I don't know who that is. Number 2, I don't know who that is. And truthfully, the Bucks defense is probably the best thing about this team. Like, they got Vita Vea, Levante David, you know, Anton Winfield Jr. I mean, look at Jaden Daniels go. He's taking that shit and running. Look at him outrun Vita Vea. He gets hit out of bounds, but that's a great 7 yards. Is he dead? All right, he better get up. He was laying there for a while. Uh-oh. He's laying there for a while. All right, he got up. He just needed a nap. He got up. He good. Let's let him snap that. Austin Eckler, look at that big-ass hole. Oh, my God. Why you try to spin move? Oh, if he juked him, he could have got more yards, but that's a big-ass hole. They are in the Buccaneers territory, so let's see if Jaden Daniels can finish this drive with a touchdown. Snaps that thing, throws it to, who is that, 82? I don't know who 82 is. That might be, I don't know who that is. I thought it was one of the Christian McCaffrey's brother. It's good to see Dan Quinn back as a head coach. Because I'm not going to lie, the Falcons didn't get Raheem Morris. I was kind of hoping, I wouldn't be mad. Let me say now I was hoping. I wouldn't be mad if Dan Quinn came back to Atlanta because he did take us to the Super Bowl. But, I mean, I think he needed to change the scenery anyways because I think the Atlanta fans don't really fuck with him no more. So they only need 2 yards. Just hand that shit off to Austin Eckler. You know what I'm saying? Didn't he lead the NFL with touchdowns like a couple years ago? Look at the bro. Come on, he's dancing too much, bro. He lost a yard. He danced too much. 3rd and goal. Y'all need to make it right here. Don't drive all the way down here for nothing. Don't drive here all the way down for nothing. Let's see what y'all do. Hand that shit off. And yep, y'all gotta settle for 3. Crazy. Y'all really gotta settle for 3. All right, let's hope he makes the field goal. Let's see what happens. And it's up, and it is good. The Commanders go up 3-0. Let's see what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense can do. Let's see what Baker, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, I think Rashad Wright, I think that's the running back. I don't know. But let's see what they can do. And truthfully, I feel like depending on how good the Bucks are, it really depends on what Baker Mayfield they get. Because you know that little meme of that cycle of Baker Mayfield, plays good, takes the team to the playoffs, then plays like shit, then gets benched, then gets placed, then goes to a new team, and the cycle repeats. I think they're at the kind of like, this is the point when Baker starts playing bad. But he got his money. But I feel like the Buccaneers team like success comes down to how good plays. Baker Mayfield plays. This Commanders defense is no joke too, because in their defensive tackles, Dewan Payne and then Jonathan Allen, that's scary, bro. And they used to have Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Like, they have 2 good D tackles. So like, whoever the edges are, all they gotta do is win one-on-one. And they got Bobby Wagner. He is older, but they still got Bobby Wagner for the leadership. I'm telling you, the Commanders might shock the world. I won't be surprised if they win the division. But with that said, huge 3rd and short, 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can get it. And they do not. They don't get 3rd down. They don't get the first down on 3rd down, I mean. So with that, I'll see you guys at the end of the game. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers handle business and beat the Washington Commanders 24-9. They came out and did business. They came out and handled business. Jaden Daniels had 201 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and then Baker Mayfield put it pretty mid-game, 130 yards, 59 completion percentage, and 1 touchdown. He did throw 0 interceptions, so that's good. But other than that, I mean, that's nothing spectacular. Austin Eckler had 76. Rashad White had 63. Everyone else had a pretty boring game. I mean, Sean Tucker had a touchdown, so I mean that's good for him. Receiving, though, Austin Eckler led the game with receiving. Oh man, this game was pretty bad. I mean, Terry McLaurin had 1 touchdown. Trey Palmer had a touchdown. Other than that, I mean, no one else really did anything. Blocking, how many sacks? No sacks were allowed. So this was just very clean game, very boring game. I think we had a couple pancakes. Defensively, damn, Levante David was all over the field. He led the game with tackles. No sacks today, and then 2 interceptions. One by I don't know how to pronounce his name, but Christian Izine, and then Jordan Whitehead. So I mean, that's good. But yeah, here's a look at the rest of the defenses, and yeah, I forgot that the Washington Commanders also have Jeremy Chin. I remember when Jeremy Chin a couple years back was a big name in the league. Kickers both were 100%. Punting 6 punts, 4 punts. How do you punt less and still lose? That's crazy. No kick returns, no punt returns. But yeah, I feel like this was a very boring game. So on to the Sunday night football game. So for the first Sunday night game of the season, we have the Detroit Lions against the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are an 82 overall, but the Lions are an 88 overall. They have one X Factor in Amon-Ra St. Brown, 2 superstars in Penei Sewell and Frank Ragnow. And yeah, the Rams have 2 X Factors in Cooper Kupp and Trey White. I think that's his name. I may have mispronounced it. I apologize. And they also have Puka Nacua. We have a classic of Jared Goff versus his former team and Matthew Stafford against his former team. So it's going to be a very fun one. But let's go ahead and just jump right into the first Sunday night football game of the season. The game is actually at 8:20 p.m., but Madden only has 8:15. So yeah, we just got to deal with it. Let's get it started in here now. Woo! All right, so the Rams are going to be punting the ball off to the Detroit Lions, and let's see if we can get a kick return. Probably not. Most likely not. And we do not. So we get to see the Lions led by Jared Goff. And I'm going to say this right here, and I might get hit for saying this, but I think the Lions are a little bit overhyped. I'm not saying that they're a bad football by any team. I'm messing up my words. What I mean to say is that I don't think the Detroit Lions are a bad football team by any means. I think they're just a little bit overhyped. For me personally, I feel like I just need to see a little bit more as Jared Goff throws an interception. But I just feel like from my point of view, from I guess a casual from a Lions fans team base, whatever, I don't really pay attention to the Lions. But I just don't think the Lions are that good of a team yet. They need to prove more to me. I think they're a good football team, but I don't think they should be like top 5 teams in the league. I need to see more. I mean, they did make it to the NFC Conference Championship game last year, but I mean, I just feel like I need to see a little bit more before I have them in my top 5. You know what I'm saying? Good football team, but I feel like they're a little bit overrated. I need to see more. I need to see them prove that they are a top 5 team. That's just my perspective. I hope y'all don't kill me. I apologize, but that's just my own personal opinion. But we also get to see the Rams. And the Rams fan might hate me for saying this as well, but I feel like the Rams are also overhyped too. I mean, this roster just doesn't look that good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kyron Williams has a lot to prove. You know what I'm saying? He's a superstar, but I don't think he's that good. You know what I'm saying? He has to prove that he's that good. They got Matthew Stafford, who's aging. I mean, he throws a touchdown that's a good catch to Cooper Kupp. Y'all get Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua back, so y'all got a decent receiving core, but I mean, I just have to see everything be put together because Cooper Kupp hasn't been playing good since like 2 seasons ago. You know what I'm saying? He's been dealing with injuries. So I just feel like I need to see more to believe it. I'm not gonna believe the hype until I see more. I just feel like just everything needs to be put together. That's just my personal opinion. Don't hate me, but yeah, the Rams go up 6-0. That was a very quick one. So yeah, with that being said, I'll see you at the end of the game. So the Rams do go on and win this game 35-30. Let's take a look at the player stats. Matthew Stafford had 357 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Jared Goff had 226, 2 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. So just, I mean, they battled out there. I mean, David Montgomery had a 111 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then Kyron Williams only had 57, 20. I mean, the rushing game was barely there outside of David Montgomery. Cooper Kupp had 128, 1 touchdowns. DeMarcus Robinson had a touchdown with 62 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 52 yards. Tutu Atwell had a great game, 52 yards with 2 touchdowns. Puka Nacua had 252 yards. Khalif Raymond had 1 touchdown. And then, yeah, this rest, I mean, Jameson Williams had a touchdown, but I mean, other than that, that's, and then sacks allowed, damn, that's a lot of sacks allowed by the Lions. That's like what? How many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 6 sacks. Whereas the Rams only got 1, 2, and 3, right? 3 sacks. I mean, that's probably why they lost, the sacks. Jared Goff ain't have enough time to find his open receivers. But Alex, I can't pronounce his last name, led the whole game with tackles. And then Brian Young had 2 sacks. Aiden Hutchinson had a sack and a half. Malcolm Rodriguez had a sack. Jared Verse had a sack. Brandon Fisk had a sack. They're both from Florida State, so that's cool. They're teammates in college, now they're teammates in the NFL, so that's cool. Christian Roseboom had a sack, and then Tre'Davious White and Alex, who was it? No, Kobe Turner had a sack, and then Alex and someone else had a sack. Interceptions though, Quentin Lake had 2 interceptions. Cam Crow had 1 interception. Kirby Joseph had 1, and then Brian Branch had 1. And then just here's a look at the rest of the defensive stats. And yeah, I mean, shit. I felt like it was a pretty good game, pretty close game. Went down to the wire. Both kickers were 100%. Punters both punted 4 times. No kick returns, no punt returns. Yeah, just a really close game. And I feel like it could have went either way, but the Rams come out on top. So with that being said, let's go on to the last game, the Monday Night Football game. So we are here with the last game of the week 1 of the NFL season 2024 or in 2025. But we have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Jets. The Jets are an 86 overall. The 49ers are 92 overall. The 49ers have 3 X factors. They got George Kittle, Fred Warner, Christian McCaffrey. And then the Jets have 1 lone X factor in Sauce Gardner. But they have 2 superstars in Quentin Williams and Tyron Smith. So with that, let's just go ahead and jump right into this game. So let's get things started as the Jets are kicking the ball off to Brock Purdy and the 49ers. And I'm going to say this here first now. I think this game is going to be a blowout. I truly feel like the San Francisco 49ers should blow out the Jets. And as we see, that's our best kick return from this whole video. But I'm just saying that because Jets fans might kill me for saying this, but I don't think the Jets are that good. And I truthfully I'm going to say this right now. I think the Jets are the most overrated team in the whole entire league. I know I said the Rams and Lions were overrated in the last game, but I truthfully believe that the Jets are the most overrated team in the league because I don't think they're going to be that good this year. I don't think they're going to be that good. Like, they might prove me wrong, but I don't think that they're that good. I think the 49ers are great. They were able to retain all those star players. They just re-signed Brandon Ayuk to a big contract. Re-signed Trent Williams. Everyone's happy, right? CMC's cooking. Not on that play. But as long as Brock Purdy can do what he does, game manage, the 49ers should be fine. You know what I'm saying? They don't got to do too much. They just got to play their football. Kyle Shanahan is a great regular season head coach. But when it comes to the postseason, you might need some help. Because, I mean, what is that? 3 Super Bowls right now that you should have won that you lost? That's crazy. The one with the Falcons, by the way. That's what I mean. But they still got CMC, one of the best players in the league. If everyone can stay healthy, this team, the 49ers are going to be good again. You know what I'm saying? They're one of the best teams in the NFC. They are the team in the NFC to beat. You know what I'm saying? That's just my truthful opinion. If you are a team in the NFC, the 49ers are the team that you need to beat to make it to the Super Bowl. That's just my truthful opinion, at least for week 1. We'll see what happens later on because injuries and a whole bunch of other things can happen, but we'll see as Brock Purdy gets sacked. And I will say the best thing about the Jets team is their defense. They have a very good defense, but I do feel like it's overrated because, no offense, I think in Madden, they have Quentin Williams' brother rated very, very highly, and I don't think he's that good of a player. I don't know. That just might be me. I might be a hater. I don't know. I just don't think the Jets are that good. I think the Jets are overrated, and I think a lot of players on the Jets teams are overly hyped up to the point where they are a lot better than they actually are. I hope that makes sense, but don't hate me because that's just my personal opinion. The Jets need to prove me wrong on what I've just said because I don't think the Jets are that good of a football team. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. But let's see what Aaron Rodgers and this Jets offense can do. They got Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson. I don't know who else they got. They hand the ball off to Breece Hall, and he gets a good first down. Maybe in Madden, the Jets might be gassed up too, but I just don't think the Jets are going to be that good of a team in real life. The Jets might win this game in Madden, but in real life, I feel like the Jets are about to get blown out by the 49ers. That's just my opinion, especially since the 49ers are home. I don't know. I don't know who else is on this Jets team. Like, they got an okay O-line, I guess. Who else do they have other than Garrett Wilson? I mean, I don't know. But this 49ers defense, I mean, they did lose some key players. They lost some of the big guys up front. They still have, what's his name? I forgot who's in the front. I think is it Javon Hargraves, I think, with Nick Bosa. But yeah. They still got Fred Warner. The 49ers still got a great defense, you know what I'm saying? One thing I would love to see the 49ers do, and they fumble, the Jets fumble, but they recover the ball. But the one thing I want to see the 49ers do is trade for Joey Bosa, bro. I would love to see a Nick Bosa and the Joey Bosa pass rush. I feel like that would just be very intimidating, but also very good for whoever gets both of them too, right? I feel like that'll be very fun and interesting. But it's 3rd and 1. Let's see if the 49ers can get a stop. I think Nick Bosa should easily win. They run a fucking QB option with Aaron Rodgers. They better be careful because this man's fragile. He's coming back from a fucking Achilles tear. But they are in the 49ers territory, the 32-yard line to be specific. But yeah, let's see if Aaron Rodgers and this Jets offense can score, or let's see if this 49ers defense is going to stop. I forgot that the Jets also have Mike Williams too. They got Mike Williams. They picked him up in free agency. And plus, the 49ers have a pretty good secondary, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the 49ers are the team to beat. I might be fucking sucking the fuck out of the 49ers, just hyping them up. I might be overhyping them, but I just feel like, as of right now, the 49ers are the team to beat in the league. Because if you look on paper, the roster is pretty good. But yeah, with that being said, I just don't think the Jets are that good. I think the 49ers are perfectly hyped, and I think that the Jets are overly hyped. But it's 3rd and 6. 3rd and medium. Let's see if the Jets can go ahead and score or get a first down. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers does. Empty backfield, and he gets the ball to, I don't know who number 17 is, but he gets the ball to them, and they get the first down. All right, let's see what 1st and 10. Let's see what happens. Aaron Rodgers, he has plenty of time, but he gets sacked now. So, lost of 3. He actually got sacked by Leonard Floyd. Shout out to Leonard Floyd. I didn't even know. I forgot he was on the 49ers. That's not that bad of a pass rush, and he gets the ball to number 17 again. But yeah, the 49ers got a decent pass rush. Nick Bosa, Leonard Floyd, not too bad. But yeah, with that, let's 3rd and 6. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers and the 49ers, not 49ers, the Jets can do. Let's see if the 49ers can get a stop, or let's see if Aaron Rodgers they score so easily. They score so easily. With that being said, I'll see you at the end of the game. So with that, the 49ers come out on top. They win 28-3. And let's take a look at the stats for our final matchup of the night, or for the video. Brock Purdy went for 267, 82 completion rate, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Not too bad. Aaron Rodgers 143, 73 completion, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Pretty bad for at least Aaron Rodgers standards. Breece Hall had 94 yards. CMC had 76. Yeah, no rushing touchdowns. George Kittle led the game with 67 receiving yards. He had a touchdown. Deebo Samuel had a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey had a touchdown. Brandon Ayuk had 53 yards with no touchdown. Garrett Wilson had a touchdown. Mike Williams did no touchdown. I think, is it Jawan Jennings? He had a touchdown. Tyler Conklin had a touchdown, and that's the receivers. How many sacks were allowed? 1 sack. 1 sack by the Jets, 2 sacks by the 49ers. And then how many pancakes? See, Brandon Ayuk had a pancake. So, yeah, shout out to them. Defensively, Fred Warner led the game with tackles. And Leonard Floyd led the game with sacks. Or tied with C.J. Mosley. Quincy and Quinn Williams, combined for a sack. Talanoa Hufanga had an interception. DJ Reed had an interception, and Chardavius Ward had an interception. And just here's a look at the rest of the team's stats. They have Devondre Campbell. The 49ers have Devondre Campbell. Hey, that's a nice pickup for them. That's a great pickup for them, actually. Shout out to Devondre Campbell. He was a Falcons legend, kind of, not really. Both kickers went 100% today. Punters, the 49ers punter only punted 3 times. The Thomas Morstead only punted 2 times. No kick return, no punt return, and that's how the last game ends. With that, that is going to conclude today's video, and those are Madden's predictions for week 1. We will come back next week to see how Madden's predictions went, and yeah, we'll go from there. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because this video did take me a long time. I hope you guys enjoy it. But with that being said, I'm going to be doing this all NFL season long, all the way up into the Super Bowl. So I hope you guys come along on the journey as you guys find it somewhat entertaining or enjoyable, because I'm having fun doing it and it does take a lot of time for me to do this. So I hope you guys enjoy it. The main thing is to make sure the main thing for me is to make sure I can entertain you guys somehow. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, as that's all I have for you guys today. So the last thing I'm going to say is subscribe, share, and your boy is out.